Dragons. My name is Ekin. I'll be your dungeon master, your guide into this world of Dungeons and Dragons. We do have a new player, so we'll be introducing him to the game, teaching him what we or how we play D&D and what D&D is to us. And then from there, we'll get characters rolled up, we'll get characters readied up, and after that, once we're all ready to play, we'll take a small break before we start, and then we'll start the adventure, of course. So, but yes, welcome everyone, welcome back. It's been a while. Welcome back, Boomer and Yubi. You guys haven't been here in a hot minute. Same with you, Kaden. Welcome back. Welcome back, Karam, Nak, and Random. They've been here pretty often, so thanks for joining us again, guys. And then, of course, our newest player is Hathaway. Thanks for joining us, Hathaway.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so I'll begin with teaching Hathaway and I guess maybe refreshing everyone else on the rules of Dungeons and Dragons and how we play it. So, Dungeons and Dragons. It's a game about telling stories of your characters who sought or campaigned for golden glory across a dangerous medieval land, and they typically did this at dungeons guarded by dragons, hence the name of the game, because Dungeons and Dragons had the most risk and reward. Naturally, this is a game where you're going to get the golden glory and you can try to earn it any way you want, whether you want to go farming, you can go raiding and pillaging, but of course, the game is called Dungeons and Dragons because the greatest prize occurred at the dungeons guarded by dragons. Of course, it's up to you at the end. So, in this game, you're going to get golden glory typically from three methods: hunting monsters, treasures, and bounties. But at the end of the day, gold equals profit, profit equals experience, experience equals progression, right? And so on. You get to win if you survive and get gold and glory, right? So, the only way to lose the game is to die. Your story ends when you die or you stop playing, pretty much. So, the games typically last for about 1 to 3 hours, minimum 1 hour, but ends or maximum 3 hours, ends whenever the group wants to end it. This is a party experience, so whoever comes here to play typically parties up and goes out to seek golden glory. Naturally, you can choose to do your own thing and break from the party, but that's on your own. That's at your own risk. Okay, so other than this, now you know what D&D is, right? It's a storytelling game. I'm going to teach you how to play it. It's very simple. So to play D&D, there's only 3 steps. The Dungeon Master begins with describing to you the situation, the scenario, the story as we know it so far. From there, you're going to imagine it. You're going to think about it. Perhaps you're going to talk about it with your fellow players if you've got time, or if you want to. But most importantly, the second step is you're going to choose your action. And the last step to the game is determining the results of your action. Typically, if there's risk involved, we'll roll some dice as well to determine the outcome, whether you are successful or not. So that's it. That's all you play D&D. It's 3 steps. Basically, it's input and output, right? You tell me what you want to do, I tell you what happens. That's it. So, but the game always starts off with the dungeon master describing the situation so that you can actually take an action. And then from there, he tells you what's going on, you take your next action, and so on, right? So that's the game part of the game. So you play the game, and that's how you tell the story. All right. Any questions or concerns, Hathaway, on how to play or what D&D is?
Well, I played fifth edition back like way back in like maybe 2012 and stuff, with like maybe 2 campaigns and a few like just a couple of short ones. And I played the Star Wars one as well, so I'm not like a total newbie for
Oh,
to tabletop, but it's been a while.
okay, that's good. So you're a bit experienced then. Um, Sorry to bore you with any details you already kind of understand. It's very simple here. We're playing old school D&D, so it's a lot simpler than modern versions, which have even more updated rules on, and they're pretty much almost completely opposite games now. In the old days, the game was actually about Dungeons and Dragons, I suppose, and you either told the story of how you lived for Golden Glory or were killed, pretty much. So let's see. In that case, I'll try not to bore you with any, I guess, rules or anything that you should already know if you know or if you're familiar with tabletop games. So we're gonna go over the next part, which is actually character creation, and then from there, everyone should get ready and or everyone would be ready once we're prepared, and then we'll start the game after a small break. So let's move on to character creation. So to create a character in old school D&D, we start with rolling your ability scores, which are a reflection of your character's capabilities as an adventurer, how strong, how smart, how wise, etc. So this is for everyone who needs a new character. So we'll go down the list, and I'm assuming most of you want a new character, whether you want to play as the new character or recruit it as a retainer. Let's see.
Yeah.
So Yubi, you definitely need a new one. Let's see.
Yep.
And then Boomer, you as well.
Me too.
Hathaway will need one, of course. He's new. Right, and it looks like Karm. You want one too? Karm?
Hmm?
A new character?
Yeah, do you want a new character?
No. I
Okay.
already got my Gabe.
Can I get a new character? I lost the sheet from my other one.
Yeah, your character's retired anyway,
Right.
so get in, welcome back. We'll get you rolled
Perfect.
up. And then Naku, welcome back. Do you want a new character too, Naku?
Yeah, I'll take a retainer.
Nice. Alright, random you as well?
I mean, sure.
Alright, cool. Okay, we'll start with Hathaway since he's the new guy.
Yeah.
Let's see what he gets.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So a score of 3 to 8 is considered low, 9 to 12 is normal, 13 through 18 is considered high. The character is starting with a strength of 3 plus 5 plus 2, which is 10. It's decent. So go ahead on your sheet, write STR tag 10, or however you want to note it down.
Got it all written down.
Nice. Alright, next is intelligence. Another difference from, I think, old school D&D to modern versions of the game is we roll 3d6 down the line. You don't really get to pick where they go. Let's see. It's a bit, I guess, random. Alright, your intelligence is really high, as you can see. 6 plus 5 plus 6. That's 17. Nearly maxed
Damn.
out.
Ooh.
Your wisdom, let's see, is 3 plus 2 plus 1, which is 6. A little low, but not too bad. Your dexterity is 4 plus 6 plus 4. 14 total.
Damn. Very
So
good.
he's smart and he's fast. Shit. That die went under my keyboard. It was a 5. So 1 plus 4 plus 5 is 10. That was for Constitution. Here's Charisma, the final score. 1 plus 1 plus 5, 7. Okay, next we're gonna roll for Ayubi. Just gonna go alphanumerical from here. 5 plus 4 plus 3, 12. That's for strength.
Sorry, 1 second. Hold on that real
Intelligence
quick.
is... Alright, so just a reminder, even though it's not your turn, just be
Alright,
ready
I'm
when it is
ready.
your turn for everyone else, right? When we get to you.
No, I was opening a new sheet. Sorry.
All good, yeah. So for everyone else though, if you want to know the order I'm gonna go, it's gonna be alphanumerical, so just be ready on your turn if you want things to go smoother and more game time. Let's see.
Hey, 12, I got that.
Yeah, 12 strength, 16 intelligence.
Okay. Oh god.
Seems it's gonna be a lot of mages.
Alright. And we've got 14 wisdom.
Okay.
And let me play some fire sounds in the bot channel.
All I can hear in my background is fucking holes clanging around.
Alright, let's see. Next is your character's dexterity. 9. Okay, next is your character's constitution. We've got 9. Alright, charisma is 9. Okay, Boomer, you're next.
Alright.
Your strength is 15.
Okay.
Your intelligence 10.
Okay.
Your wisdom is 11.
Right.
Your dexterity is 12.
Okay.
Your constitution is 5. Your charisma is 15. Oh wait, yeah, 15.
Alright.
Alright, Kaden, you're next.
Uh,
Your strength is 16. Very strong.
Yeah.
Your intelligence 13. Your wisdom 9. Your dexterity 12.
Mm.
Your constitution is 8. Looks like an Elric type character or an elf. Let's see. 8 charisma. Alright, Naku, you're next.
Alright.
Your strength is 10.
Okay.
Your intelligence is 9.
Yeah.
Your wisdom is 9.
Mm.
Your dexterity is 13.
Yeah.
Your constitution is 8. Your charisma is 10.
Alrighty.
Alright, random. Your strength
Go.
is 13.
Nice.
Your intelligence is 5.
There goes the elf.
Your wisdom is 9.
Alright.
Your dexterity is 5.
There goes everything else, yeah.
Your constitution is 11.
Okay, that's good at least.
Your charisma is 10.
10. Okay.
Alright, next step is to pick your class. So your class is your role in the party, your job. Set of skills. There are 7 classes in old school D&D, 4 of which belong to the race of humans, 3 of which belong to the demi-humans. The first 4 classes are the human classes, which are cleric, fighter, magic user, and thief. The next 3 classes are the demi-human classes, which are dwarf, elf, and halfling. So you each will pick a class, and I will offer recommendations as well, based on your ability scores. We'll go down the list alphanumerically at this point, starting with the UB. UB, your character
I'll
is...
take cleric.
Okay. Alright,
So,
Boomer?
sorry, cut you off like that. I just want to like go quickly.
Sure. Boomer, what class would you like? You want a recommendation?
Well, I'm wondering if I could. Do you do the -2 +1 for the stat?
If you really want to, yeah.
Well, can I make my wisdom 9, my strength 16?
Only if you're playing a fighter or an elf.
Yeah, I was gonna play elf.
Sure.
What's going on?
Okay, 16 strength, you're an elf.
Mhm.
Alright, Hathaway?
I think the only logical choice would be magic user.
Yeah, either that or thief. Okay. Kaden?
got any recommendations?
You're strong and smart, which are the prime requisites for an elf. So, I would recommend
What was
elf.
the first thing?
You're strong and you're smart.
I'll be an elf, I guess.
Either that or fighter or magic user. If you don't
I'll be
want
an elf.
to, if you want to level up sooner, I would recommend fighter, because you only need 200 points to level up as a fighter. Elf is the slowest progression.
Alright.
Is that fine
I
with you?
guess I'll go fighter.
Oh,
Okay,
can I
fighter.
be a human as well? A human magic user?
Yeah, so magic users can only be human unless you pick the elf class. So elf is its own
Okay.
class
That's
in old
good.
school D&D. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's more kind of like Lord of the Rings style. You never will see a dwarf wizard or anything like that. Dwarves are their own class,
Right.
for example.
Okay.
Let's see.
That works for me.
So Naku, you're next.
Mm. Uh, I think I'll go thief brother.
Okay, good choice. Random?
Oh, there's only one choice, fighter. I mean,
Fighter or
can I
dwarf?
pick dwarf?
You could. You want those dwarf skills.
What's the prime requisite for dwarf? Constitution, right?
Strength. Constitution's just a
Strength?
requirement. They require 9 constitution at the minimum.
Oh, yeah, I'll go with dwarf then. He's gonna be my first dwarf.
Weaker dwarves were never set out for adventures. So they'll stick to the mines. Comfort of the
Yeah.
mountain holes. Alright. So now we have our classes decided. Next is hit points. A reflection of how hard your character can get hit before they're killed. If you drop to 0 hit points in old school D&D, typically in old school D&D, this meant you were killed. In our game we do have a house rule, which gives you a chance to be wounded instead of killed. Wounded is pretty much as good as dead, but at least you get to live to tell the tale. So take an arrow to the knee, for example, right? Let's see. Starting with the Yubi, you're a cleric, you get 1 to 6 hit points. To give you a reference point for those who are not familiar, the average man in old school D&D has 2 hit points. The average child or woman has around 1 hit point. Alright, Yubi, you're a cleric, you get 1 to 6. You start with 1 hit point. Boomer, you're an elf. You have a -2 penalty due to your constitution score. 1d6 minus 2. We scored, let's see. A 6 minus 2 is 4.
Oh, alright.
Lucky roll. Let's see, Hathaway, your magic user, 1d4 hit points. Starting with 3 hit points. That's pretty good for a magic user. Alright, Kaden, you're a fighter with a -1 penalty due to your constitution score. 1d8 minus 1. We're starting with 7 minus 1, 6 hit points total.
Alright.
Alright, Naku, you're next. You're a thief. 1d4 hit points, -1 from your constitution. You're starting with 2 minus 1, 1 hit point.
Lord.
Alright, random, your dwarf has 1d8 hit points. No adjustment. 6 hit points.
Not bad.
Next is equipment, armor, weapons, and supplies. We're gonna get your characters, of course, stocked up on gear, right? So we're gonna start with the Yubi. You're gonna pay close attention and take a list of everything I tell you have. Right. So you're gonna be starting with a set of clothes and a spell book. Not a spell book, a symbol. I mean, clothes and a symbol. You're a cleric.
I was about to say, when did this new update drop out?
Alright, you'll also be starting with a light helmet and a bag.
Can I prefer a better range if that's an option?
Sure. We'll start you with
Like-
a short bow and 20 short bow and 20 arrows.
Right?
And then you're going to start with a flask of holy water.
Yep.
Alright. Also a tinderbox, a single torch, and a bandage.
Yep. I got that.
That's everything. Alright, next is Boomer, your elf.
Mhm.
You'll be starting with a spellbook and a set of clothes.
Alright.
And then, let's see. also start you off. Do you prefer missile weapons or melee weapons?
What'd you say? You said
Melee or missile weapons?
okay. Missile.
Missile. We'll get you a longbow and 20
Mhm.
arrows.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. We'll also get you a light helmet and a bag.
Alright.
That's everything.
Alright.
Alright, next is Caden. No, sorry, Hathaway. Alright, you'll be starting with a set of clothes and a spellbook.
Yep.
Alright, do you prefer missile weapons? It's good for hunting monsters, or melee weapons? It's good for close combat.
I'd probably go with the melee, the missile
Missile?
weapons since I've
Okay.
got only 3 health.
Alright then. Good choice. We'll start you with crossbow and 10 corals.
Yep.
Okay. And then we'll also start you. Let's see, 6 minus 4. 1, 2. Okay. We'll start you with a backpack. Actually, no, a bag, I mean. Alright. And let's see, what else can we do? Let's give you a flaming oil.
Flaming oil.
It's like a Molotov. Let's see. You're gonna need a tinderbox actually. So, in that case, get rid of. You're gonna remove 3 corals.
Okay. Down to
So you have 7 corals
Yeah.
instead. And you're gonna give yourself a tinderbox.
Okay.
That way you can light the oil. Let's
Yep.
see. Okay. Kaden, you're next.
Alright.
Okay, you're gonna start with a set of clothes. And a light helmet.
Alright.
Yeah, so. Also, do you prefer missile or melee weapons?
Melee.
Okay, give yourself a shield.
Gotcha.
You're also gonna start with a spear.
Alright.
Alright, do you prefer a dagger or a sling and stones?
I'd say dagger.
Okay, so you have no missile capability, is that fine? You can't do
Yep.
any hunting. Okay. So you got spear and dagger. Dagger is good for close combat. In case their spear, if they pass your spear, you can switch to dagger. Alright, that'll be everything.
Alright.
Okay, Naku, you're next. Alright, like you roll. You'll be starting with a set of clothes and a key.
Key.
You'll also be starting with, let's go with a light helmet and a bag.
Light helmet. Bag.
Do you prefer missile weapons or melee weapons?
Missile.
Alright, we'll start you with, I'll let you choose a longbow or crossbow.
Longbow.
Okay, longbow and 20 arrows.
What?
Okay, you'll also start with flaming oil
The big-
and a tinderbox.
The box. Okay.
and a 10-foot pole,
Two.
and a torch.
Just one or
Just one. That's all you could afford.
okay. Alrighty.
Don't
Alright,
worry about it. I
that's
got
everything.
this.
Alright, random is next. The dwarf.
Mm.
Okay. You'll be starting with a set of clothes and a light helmet.
Low. Helm.
Okay, so you also start with, do you prefer missile or melee weapons?
I would say melee. Like
Melee?
give him like shield and spear and stuff.
Okay. Give yourself a shield and gambeson.
Gam. Field.
So we've got full armor now.
Yeah.
And then give yourself a spear,
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Spear.
a sling, and 30 stones.
Sling plus 30.
And then also you're gonna have a bag
Bag.
and tinderbox,
Hinder.
let's see, also an oil flask
Oil flask. Okay.
and a lantern.
Lantern.
Alright, that's everything. Okay, now everyone's equipped. We're almost done here. For those who have spell books, you're gonna get your spells now. So for your spells, you'll either be starting with 2 random spells, 2 Dungeon Master's pick spells, or one of your choice. So those are your 3 options for spells. Starting with Boomer, do you want random, Dungeon Master picked, or your own choice?
I'll pick random.
Okay. Two. Okay. Alright, you'll be starting with Detect Magic and Magic Missile in your spellbook.
Okay.
Okay. Hathaway, do you want 2 random, 2 Dungeon Master picked, or one of your own choice?
I'll go with 2 Dungeon Master picked.
Okay. You'll be starting with Read Magic and Sleep. Read Magic will allow you to use other spells that you find, including, of course, Boomer's character's spells. So you can possibly memorize his. And of course you have Sleep, which is a combat spell.
You can memorize other people's spells.
Yeah, Read
Yes, you
Magic allows you
can.
to read other magic spells.
Oh.
So naturally, your character in Old School D&D can only memorize 1 spell a day, but Read Magic allows you to
Right.
memorize Boomer's spells too.
Oh, it's not only read magic. It just allows you to read magic. It's
Yeah,
not just
in general.
magic spells.
Yep.
Like
Runes
magic
on
text.
items. Yep. Text. It's one of the most important spells in the game.
Mm.
Okay. Alright. Next is character names. Yubi, you can either pick your name or you can get an old school name, which is randomly generated.
I'll get the random generated also name.
Alright, cool. One moment. Get the chart open.
Since you have it, might as well use it.
Yeah, if you want an old
Like
school
to
sounding name.
stick around.
Alright, 14, 5. So. And 90, 39, 6. Alright, your character's name is Mopu. M-O-P-U.
MOPU.
Yep, you're Mopu.
MOPU. Let me write this. MOPUC1. God. Let me know if it's correct.
Yep, that's correct. You're Mopu the Acolyte.
I
Okay, Boomer, you're next. Do you want an old school name or do you want to pick your own?
Pick my own. And I
Okay.
already have one.
What's your name?
Enzo?
ENZO?
Yep.
Okay. And then Hathaway, do you want to pick your own name or do you want an old school name?
Yeah, I'll pick Sebastian.
Right. Nice. Okay, and then Kaden, you want to pick your own name or do you want to roll?
I want to pick my name. Can I name myself Albert?
Okay, you're Albert.
Hell yeah.
And then Naku?
Yeah. I do random.
Alright, you are Mervac.
Where that?
M-E-R-V, Mervac. M-E-R-V-A-K.
Okay. It's cool name.
Yeah. Random? Do you want a random name or do you want to pick
I picked one. Rowan.
Rowan? How to spell it?
Rowen.
Okay. Alright, now we're gonna get the old characters ready, so we're almost done here. We only have a few old characters, like a Brew and Livius. In your last expedition it was pretty profitable too, so
Yeah, we made money.
The
it's good you
B-boys.
stacked up on equipment. And then you guys will have a chance to recruit or invite your retainers from the last game too. So, starting with a Brew, bless you. Let's get your pay.
Oh,
So, let me find your sheet real quick actually. Okay, so before your last adventure, you had 15 coppers on you, but after your last adventure, your payout was 186 copper pieces and 1 point of experience. So, 186 plus 15 brought you to I think 201. Yeah, so you're at 201 coppers. You're at 8 experience total. 2 more experience before you become a middle guard.
cool.
Alright,
Uh,
you want to upgrade your kit?
yeah, I want to upgrade.
Okay, what would you like to get?
Is there any recommendations?
Let's see, you've got light tech on your meal. So, what light tech allows is, of course, um, less weight on the horse, but it's not very comfortable naturally. And
Uh,
you'll get demounted easier. So, if you want, you can upgrade your attack to a normal attack or heavy attack. Secondarily, maybe on your personal kit, time to get a second weapon. Because you just have a spear.
mm,
Maybe you want a
yeah.
sword or a mace.
Uh, kind of want some more long range. Is that possible?
Sure, like a missile weapon
Like,
or a polearm.
more length. Yeah, like how much would a pole on? How much would
Polearm
that
is
cost?
100 coppers.
Oof.
A pike
I
is
get a pole on.
70. Polearm? Okay.
Pike?
Yeah, pike
Yeah,
is
I get a
70.
pole
It's
on.
cheaper. Very long spear.
I get the pole.
Polearm?
Yeah, I get the pole on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep your spear and shield still though? Right. Or do you want to sell off
Yeah,
your spear and switch to... Okay. I mean,
I'll keep it.
okay. Sounds good.
Like, the pole arm is better than the spear, right?
Right, but it's two-handed. So you can't use your shield when you use
Yeah,
your polearm.
yeah,
Is
I'll
that
just
fine?
keep it there.
Okay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you have options. Alright, everyone else, thanks for your patience. You're down to 101 coppers. Do you want more weapons, or would you like to upgrade your armor kit, or do you want supplies and equipment?
Armor. I don't know if there's much I can really upgrade anymore. Can I see? Or
You're
any recommendations?
maxed out on standard armor, but now you can afford yourself a mail coat if you want, or a cuirass.
I'll get a mail coat.
Okay, so a mail halberd is 100 coppers.
Gonna be broke.
You want it, or do you want to
Yeah.
save money? Okay. You're heavily armored now. You've got the gamson, you've got the mail halberd.
He should be like really hard to hit now.
He's a heavy footman now, but he's got a pack
I'm-
mule to carry him, or to ride on.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's good.
It probably does. He probably doesn't ride it. It just carries his armor to the dungeon, and then he puts the armor on. Because if he rode that pack mule,
Yeah.
it would not be able to move with all his weight.
Like,
Poor guy.
Let's see. All right. So that will be every preparation for a rule. And do you plan on inviting your retainers? Your old
not
ones?
today. Let them get let them get a break.
Okay. You give them a break. Do you want to invite your new guy though? He automatically will join
Yeah,
you.
I'm definitely inviting him.
Okay.
Yeah, inviting him.
So rule F1 is coming along. And the new guy. What's your new guy's name? And what's his class?
It's Malcor. Let me go look at it. It's
It was
Mrakvak.
Mervac. Yeah.
Mervak. Okay, Mervak. I couldn't pronounce it. He's a thief.
Alright, cool. Thank you. Okay, next is Livius, right?
Hmm.
Okay, Livius the apprentice.
Do we got? I think I should be at like light footman grade, right?
Maybe. Let me double check your sheet.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, Livius, you acquired a good chunk of rewards from your last game. It says 124 coppers and 1 experience. And you lost 2 pieces of ammo.
So 18 ammo.
It says 17 now, because you were at 19
Oh,
before.
17. Yeah. Okay.
And now you have 124 coppers and 1 experience.
Okay.
Okay.
How much encumbrance am I in?
Let's see, 5, 6, 9, 11, 16, 19, 22, 23, 6 times 5, or 6 times 3. So 18, 20, 40, 23, 33. You're at 41 pounds. You're a medium footman.
Oh, I'm medium footman. Alright. So, how much is regular helmet again? 50 copper, right?
Yeah,
How much is a 10-foot pole?
1 copper. You already have
Okay.
one.
So, I would like to buy another one, and for the cleric.
The new one?
Yeah, a new one for the mobile, for mobile.
For Mopo? Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Alright, you're down to 123 coppers now.
123 coppers. Okay.
And then Mopu, do you accept this gift? Or this trade?
Of course.
Okay. You receive a
He's
10-foot
gonna be
pole.
George man. Yeah.
Alright, any other
123
purchases?
coppers. Now, if I switch to normal helmet, that's gonna set me back how much? 25 copper, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I wanna switch to normal helmet.
Do a trade-in, you lose your light helmet.
Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah.
Alright. You're down
So
to
I should be
98
at
coppers.
98 coppers, and I should be at 6 AC.
Let's see. That's a 2 from the helmet, and then 1
Hmm.
from your dex.
Alright, I'm back.
No,
Hmm.
there's 0 from your dex. So your armor class is 7 right now.
I have 13 decks.
For Livius, it says
Oh yeah,
12.
for Livius, yeah.
It says 12.
Huh?
It's 12 dexterity.
Oh no, wait, no. I think I lowered my strength. I think I had 13 strength and 12 dex, and I lowered my strength.
This is 11
Two.
strength, 12 dexterity.
Didn't I up it?
Your
I
wisdom is
thought I upped
16.
it. Wait, wisdom is 16?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Wait. What? That.
It's 11, 8, 16, 12, 6, 9 for this character.
Oh. Okay. So I should be at 7. Alright, you know what? I'll take it. Alright, so I want to put the rest of the money in the bank.
Okay, that should be it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
Put the money in the bank, and that's it for me.
And are you inviting anyone else on this expedition?
Nah, just Rowan.
Okay, the new one. Let's see. Alright, Rowan's been invited. Alright, and then going down the list, everyone else is new. So we have... Oh, wait, did we skip over Gabe? Let's see.
Yeah.
Yo,
Do
What's
Gabe.
up?
how much is it to repair my damaged gambeson?
It takes about a week, probably. And then...
Okay, so how much is just heavy gambeson?
You want to buy a new one, or do you want to repair your armor? You have two
I'll
questions.
just buy new armor. I don't got a week, I think. So
You do. You had about 7 days
I do.
between adventures.
So if I repair it, can I still buy more armor or no?
You could, I suppose.
Okay, so I want to repair the gambeson. How much is that?
It's
I
gonna
already
your
have the armor,
Gamson's in
so
pretty terrible, or not the worst condition. It's gonna cost about 10% of the value. So probably gonna cost you about 3 coppers to repair it.
okay, I repair it.
You're at
Nice.
124, right?
Now my 121.
Okay.
So
No
now
wait,
I
you
have
were
a
at
functional
125.
working.
You're at 125.
Oh,
Minus
so
3 is
120.
122.
Yeah, 122.
Okay, when you get the Gamson repaired, what's next?
I want to buy how much is a heavy shield?
50 coppers.
With the helmet? Heavy helmet?
What's the price of a helmet?
Yeah, how much is it together? Like a heavy helmet with the heavy shield.
A heavy helmet is 100 coppers.
Mm. Okay, so get me I have a light helmet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll sell the light helmet, pay the difference and get me a normal helmet.
Okay, so if you sell the light helmet, you can only get about... They'll give you 12 coppers for it.
That's fine. And then I'll get me a normal helmet. Not a light
So
one.
first you need to sell the light helmet. 122 plus 12 is 134.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what's next?
And then I'll get me a heavy shield.
Okay, so 134 minus 50 for the heavy shield. You're at 84 now.
How much is a hand axe?
Wait, let me give you a shield first.
Okay. I think I might as
hand
well just
axe
get me a
costs...
dagger. Yeah.
Did you want to buy a helmet or no?
Yeah, normal helmet.
Or do you want to buy a hand axe?
A normal helmet.
Okay, normal helmet is 50 coppers.
I'll do that.
Alright, you're at 34 coppers.
And get me a dagger.
Okay, you're at 14
That's it.
coppers.
That's it.
Alright. So hopefully you've had enough time to prepare. I think I give you guys a pretty good amount of time to prepare your characters. So let's take a small break. When you come back, we'll start the adventure.
Yeah. Alright, fellas. Fellas.
By the
What
way,
about the?
just letting you guys
Nah.
know, daggers are really good if you get grappled.
Yeah,
So just
I
know
know.
that.
Hold on. We need to figure out the marching order. Gabe, do you want to go first now?
Um,
What's your HP? It's like max, right?
6.
6. Alright, so can I
I'm
put
more.
you at
I'm more.
first rank?
Fuck.
You don't want to, you don't have to.
I'll be second
Bro,
rank.
fighters when they have to fight be like, what? No, don't put me in
Boomer,
first
you
rank.
were the exact same way. First, Ayubi, you're the Tiki Torch man. We stick a 10 foot. You know the drill, alright?
No, I don't actually.
I'm more better at second rank.
Basically the 10-foot pole. We stick a torch to the end of the 10-foot pole, and we just have you hold it in front of the part. Have you hold it from second rank, so we get 15 foot of light in front of us. And you just have the holy symbol in one hand, and you just have the tiki torch in the other hand, and that's it.
That seems a lot of work. Am I getting paid enough for this?
Oh,
Motherfucker, you're getting paid full share.
Okay, I'll do it.
Alright, good. And who's Hathaway? What's your character's name again?
Bastion.
You're the mage, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna suggest. Do you have
Shouldn't I be in the
what?
middle?
Uh, I mean, if you want to, but yeah, sure. If you wanna be in the middle, then sure.
I'd
We'll
be in the
just have
middle,
the
yeah.
elf. We'll just have the elf boomer. Be at because
I have no
basically.
melee weapon, just letting you know. No melee
Good,
weapon.
good, 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 good. Now, boomer. Basically, we need someone holding a torch at the third rank. We need someone holding a torch, not the thief, definitely.
Yeah.
Not Albert. So
I
it's gotta
got
be a
Our
mage.
Roblox account just got banned.
I got I got 16 strength, but I
That's
Alright,
crazy.
oh no.
can,
I got
can we
16 strength
focus?
but no weapon. That's crazy.
No, chill out. Don't worry about it. So I'm gonna just say, Boomer, you just have the torch and whatever you got on the other hand, maybe. Just so the rank 3 is covered, basically. Rank 3 and 2 is covered.
Mm, yeah.
So the Tiki torch
Just
basically just covers the front, then the rank 3
yeah.
torch covers everything else.
Yeah, I'm saying like if anybody just suddenly doesn't want their weapon, like I'd happily take it.
I mean, I have a pole arm if you want
Oh
it.
yeah, you can give him the fucking polearm or the spear.
Yep,
Yeah, cause two-handed. Well, it's their choice, but usually two-handed weapons are good for elves because you can still cast spells. Hold
Hmm.
them.
yeah. If you want it, yeah.
Alright, we'll do that when we start. So the marching order is set, right? Who has sleep?
Nobody.
I do.
Okay,
Oh,
Hathaway. Sebastian, you're basically our get out of jail free card. So where we wanna go right now is this undead temple. So undead sleep doesn't really work on the undead, but we have a 2-day journey to the temple. And in the wilderness there's gonna be a bunch of monsters. And as long as they're not like giant monsters, sleep should work, right? So the way sleep works is that you cast sleep. If you can see the enemy makes a saving throw. If it fails, it's asleep, and we can just immediately kill it, right?
Yeah.
So basically, your job is gonna be for the wilderness. Just prepare sleep, and just if you see enemies, if you see like if Ekin says it's not giant enemies, just enemies, monsters, then we're good. Maybe if giant birds are doable, but there's you get the idea, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you if it gets
Mhm.
too rough.
Make sure
But
to spend it wisely too, because you only have one
yeah,
spare
Oh
slot.
yeah, no, I don't
don't
plan on
spam it.
using it unless it's absolutely
All right,
Yeah,
necessary.
like
gentlemen,
if there's
Yeah,
a rat shoot.
yeah.
we're gonna start it here. It's been about 5 minutes. Hopefully that was a long enough break for y'all.
Mm.
And as I've mentioned before, the game begins with the Dungeon Master describing the stories we know so far, situation, the scenario. The characters begin their adventure from the village of Gogevsi, a village kind of in between the frontier and the settled lands in the scorched swamplands, also known as Scorchmoor, in this world of Dungeons and Dragons. A few days ago, naturally, your band of adventurers gathered here for an expedition. Most likely, you're setting an expedition or a foray north of here into the ancient temple ruins that's been recently explored by various members of this crew, in fact. And they're probably going to take you there this week again to continue the campaign against this old temple ruin north of the village of Gagefsi. Gagefsi is a village out here that most of you are, if you're new, you're from. This is your hometown, but this is your base town. It is a small village on the between frontier and settled lands, and it's surrounded by farmlands, countryside. It's managed to survive over the decade, um, so it knows how to survive over the decade, right? It's got a good amount of defenses, patrols, and the lands here are mostly clear of any monsters. But beyond its borders, of course, you're going to be entering wilderness where monsters roam and danger lurks around every corner, right? You seek to venture out into that wilderness, most likely to get your golden glory. But at the end of the day, your party must discuss and decide as a group, make a finalization of their plans. And tonight, you find yourself standing at your base camp here in Gagefsi, in the outskirts of the countryside. You have a nice warm fire this evening. You're talking over food and drink, maps and such. You gather. There are seasoned members, there are new recruits, there are uh, sons and daughters of old houses here, right? Such as Enzo and Mopu, right? And they're brand new perhaps, but they're legacy characters, right? The sons and daughters of characters of the old, right? So anyway, and there are newer houses here too, like House Hathaway and Sebastian, the first of his household. So recently gained freeman status, right? So anyway, I'll let you guys talk. I saw you guys were already talking. That's fine. That's good. So I'll give you guys more time to talk if you need it. If not, then of course we can get straight to taking actions. But now you know the situation, right? You're just resting with the campfire, and perhaps you're gonna decide what you want to do. But most the important part is that you know that you're in the village of Gagefsi, and you're free to do as you want from here, right? Most likely, I've of course recommended you to plan out your actions.
Uh, boys, are we all good with the North Church Undead Tower?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm fine with it.
First things first, we need food. I
Yeah,
forgot to buy food.
as
So
always.
I can cover the food expenses. So I think we need roughly around 60 pounds for the travel. And Gabe, how much money you got? Just for the record.
I got like, I know it's above like 10, like 13 copper or
I
above
don't
10.
don't wor- don't worry about it then. I'll pull out some money from my bank and I'll buy some food. If you guys want to carry it, then that'll be good.
Get my
Well, we can
bull.
get the mule to carry it basically.
The meal's carrying the
Yeah,
armor.
So
or
the mule's carrying. Can it not
uh,
carry 60 pounds of food?
I
It's
can give it.
let me check its capacity real quick.
It should be like fucking
I thought it was
200
200.
pounds.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Where is it 200 or like 400?
Alright, the
Oh,
meal's capacity is 200 max. If he goes past 100, it's half speed. So if it's less than 100
Oh.
pounds, it's full speed.
never mind.
Okay, so basically we would need to have two people carrying this shit.
I
Makes
can
sense. How
get some.
how about this? How about this? Two of us carry 30 pounds each, basically. I'll
Yeah,
maybe have Rowan carry 30 pounds and someone else can take 30 pounds.
I try to get some to my retainer, Murdoch.
A hard rock, Mervek.
Yeah,
So we know the marching order. We know what to do. I guess the first course of action, I would like to pull out some money from my bank.
Okay, well, before we take any action, does anyone else in the party have anything to discuss? Any other questions or concerns? I'm giving everyone a chance.
Can
Uh,
I read magic at the moment?
Sure. Now that we're at, we're
Like,
just resting at camp, you can memorize a new spell tomorrow morning. So if you want to cast Read Magic now, you could. And you can use that to, of course, study the spells of all other magic users, or anything else you want to read. That's magical, of course. So, yeah.
so when I read magic, like I have to have a spell to read, right? Like, so I have to scroll or somebody else's spell.
So in your spell book, you have two spells. One spell chapter belongs to Read Magic, allowing you to memorize Read Magic. From there, Read Magic will allow you to read magic runes of any sort. And once you read them, you know them, right? You don't have to use Read Magic on those spells again, because you already know how to read those. So you know how to read them permanently after that. And that means that you can, if you can read someone else's spellbook, you can just grab their spellbook in the morning and memorize spells from their book, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Makes perfect sense.
Okay. So
So
yeah, you
could
can do
I,
that tonight, so that tomorrow morning you have the option of using someone else's book if you wanted to.
Sure, yeah. What spells are on offer in everybody's book again?
sleep, get
Maybe
sleep.
suggestions.
I
I
have
got sleep already.
Oh, you got to sleep? Damn.
Yep.
detect magic and magic missile.
What was it? Like second one?
Magic
Magic
missile's pretty
missile.
good,
Yeah, magic missile would be pretty good, I think. Yeah.
It's good to
especially
have
against.
multiple sleeps.
Let's see,
Go ahead, Egan.
Don't I have to roll? Don't I have to roll for that though?
sleep.
Uh,
Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
to read magic.
Oh no, you cast
Okay.
a spell, read magic, and after 10 seconds, right, of incantations, you suddenly are able to decipher the runes on his book. You go over to his book, and every rune there becomes decipherable, right? You can understand it.
Okay.
Broken spell.
Is the meta. Mm-mm.
Right.
How many times can I use magic missile? Just the one time, yeah?
Yeah, you'll memorize it tomorrow morning
Okay.
after rest. So your magic has been expended. You'll need some time to meditate and rest before you can memorize spells again
I'll do that.
and then cast. So that's what you do this evening. You at least prepare to, or now you know all of his spells. Naturally, you can't memorize his spells without his book, because it's a whole chapter you gotta go through in ritual to get the power to cast a spell. Alright, anyway, as Sebastian and Ento are working together to share spells, Livius, of course, kind of the captain of the party, or the commander, right, has discussed plans, shared his ideas, and at this point he's planning on heading to the bank to pick up some money, withdrawal money. Anyone else need to talk about or do anything?
Yeah.
Very well.
Enzo, do you want this polar?
Hmm?
You want this polar?
if you want to give it to me, I mean,
Yeah, I'm giving it to you.
okay, yeah, sure, take it.
Alright, the men trade weapon. So Abril -1 polearm. And so you accept the trade, right?
Mhm.
Let me note this down.
Thank you.
Alright. In that case, if there's nothing else to do, the rest of you just kind of wait and rest at the campfire at your base camp while Livius goes out to pick up money and purchase supplies. Who would like to go with Livius? Whoever has an empty bag should go with him, right? So you can fill the bags with food.
I'll tell Mervok to go with him.
Mervek, okay.
I'll
Mervek is
bring
going,
Rowan with me too.
and Rowan, okay.
Yeah. Well, does he even have a bag? Let me go see.
Yeah, they both have a bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, cool.
That's good.
Alright, at the markets, well, first the bank. How much money do you want to withdraw?
30.
30 coppers? You do know
Mm.
that there's a tax, right? So you
Yeah, sure.
okay.
For
Let's see.
27 coppers.
Livius, yeah, 27.
I got 68 in the bank now.
Alright, and you want to buy 2 sets of food?
2 sets of food.
Alright, you have 7 coppers left.
Uh,
And the food
give
you
give
okay.
one set to Ron, the other set
Mervek.
to Mervek. Yeah,
Alright, 60 pounds of food total.
yeah, we're good.
Okay. Alright then. Well, if there's nothing else to do tonight, you guys will regroup at the camp and get some rest.
Yeah.
Dinner's free if you're a tax-paying citizen. It is, oh yeah, shoot. It is tax season now, so it's the next
Oh.
year. So
No,
God.
the tax man.
Yeah.
taxes
I
will be
hate paying
collected.
taxes.
If you don't pay your taxes, you will be charged. You could even go to jail or kicked
What
out
the
of the
hell?
village, right?
It's a
So,
real monster.
Can we
How
just
much
pay
is
the
it?
tax for the month?
it's a year's tax. So, you
Since
could
I
pay the monthly
cancel.
tax, but they'll come back for your taxes later again. So,
Yeah,
you don't have to pay
I
today.
don't
You could
think.
pay after the adventure. Let's see.
Oh yeah,
So you got a
we'll
whole
then
month
Oh,
to
do
pay your
okay.
that.
taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They pick
thank
it up
fuck,
during the
thank fuck.
start of the year. So,
You gotta
all
go
of
to the dungeon to
January.
pay off the IRS.
It's something to you, boys, or we're getting kicked out the village.
Taxes are what afford protection and, the progression of the village, and of course free supplies for the homeless, such as yourselves. Free food line.
Thank-
They check for your records. They notice you haven't paid your taxes, and they just remind you to pay your taxes to the village. Let's see.
Yeah, you can evade taxes by taking out loans.
All right, so you'll receive free dinner. It's not the best food, but it's free. And then of course you get some rest at your
Yeah.
base camp. So you ate together at the mess hall, right here in Gagefsi, and then of course you got some sleep. In the morning, after some breakfast at the free food line again, you get in line, you get free food. You guys then are able to set out for your adventure. And then from here, when we go into wilderness, you'll start expending your own food, which is actually quality food. That's not free though.
Yeah, good food.
Okay. So it's morning now, right? Basically day 1 of the adventure, because day 0 was yesterday, the planning day. So where shall we go?
I
Or what should we do?
say we'll go to the temple ruins, directly north of Gergefsi.
All right, we in agreement with everyone?
Yeah.
That it's early January if you're 16 in the campaign.
Damn.
Another year. Alright. So let's set out into the wilderness. It sounds like you're headed north. North of Gagefsi
Yes.
are open plains,
North of
grasslands for miles
no,
around.
north of Gergefsi, there should be a road.
There is indeed a road. You want to follow it? It goes north.
Yes, we will follow it.
Eventually this road will lead, or will veer east.
It should lead east, so we'll ignore that. We'll go past it, and we'll just stick north, just
Okay.
straight.
So you remained on the road for
Yeah,
about
though.
half a mile,
Oh.
or about a mile,
Hmm.
and then you branched off and continued north through the grasslands. And throughout the day, at the rate of medium footmen, your party will travel at 2 miles per hour. In an 8-hour workday, 6 of those hours are spent working. 2 hours are spent on breaks, such as lunch, piss
Yes.
breaks, ship breaks, smoke breaks, and such. And, of course, we know that throughout the day, there's a chance of encounters. In these parts, it's mostly safe, at least the surrounding lands of Gagefsi, but past that, it gets dangerous. There's a 1 in 6 chance for monsters, and a 1 in 6 chance for wild animals. Alright. Through the rugged plains, for miles and miles long. You've marched 12 miles through the plains, and this allowed you to reach actually the swamplands within a day. So you approach the swamplands within a day's march. You can see them in the distance. You're not quite in the swamps yet, but you can see the ground here is starting to um, the plains are starting to descend down into the swamps, right? The grasses are getting wetter, right? There's more and more vegetation as you push through these grasslands. Saplings, uh, ferns and bushes all over the place, right? It's starting to get thick with grass. The
Yeah.
grass is growing, becoming taller, right? As you approach the swamps. All right,
All right. Uh,
shall we camp?
yes. Pick a high ground, and I say we camp.
Camp on the high ground? Okay. Being out here in
Nice.
tall grasslands, unless you want to back out into the normal grasslands, but you're in tall grasslands with lots of shrubbery, so that provides some concealment. Is that fine?
Yes.
Okay. So you're concealed. The only issue with the concealment, during the winter months in the Scorchmoor, it's never really cold because you're in the Southlands, but it's super wet and rainy during the winter months. And right now it's the winter months, so it's super wet out here, and that means tons of mosquitoes. You're itching, you're scratching,
Oh,
right? If you rest
so
here in the tall
it,
grass and bushes, just lots
so
of bugs everywhere.
so can we just
Bugs
move
for
a little bit back to the mainlands,
Open
main
grass, high
regular
ground on the open
grasslands?
grass. Okay, sure.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
So it feels a little better, but of course you're more open. The area is more
Mm,
open, so naturally now you can be spotted from a distance.
yeah,
Is this fine?
yeah.
There's no concealment or
I
very little
Can't
concealment.
can't we just never mind. Fine.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We don't have any
I would
tents,
much rather.
so
Yeah,
all right. You guys
yeah,
have an open campfire, right? Rest around it. Try to keep the bugs away. You set, maybe some of you grab flaming sticks and just keep the bugs away, whack them away, hit them.
yeah.
But you try your best to rest throughout the evening. Now we're on the evening shift. The evening shift is your character's time to kind of uh, relax, kind of decompress, and get ready for the next day, right? So they're having dinner, they're camping, they're just enjoying themselves, right, after a long march during the workday.
All
Let's
right.
see. Let's see if you encounter anything during your rest period. Wild animals were spotted. Let's see.
Okay.
Neither side was surprised. They were in the distance. Horses. Wild horses. Are we
Oh,
interested?
Oh, not really. We can't
yeah,
tame
that's
him, man.
whatever.
We don't have the food to tame him.
Yeah,
Or
we need a lot of food to
Yeah.
tame horses.
yeah, we don't have
And
the equipment
patience.
to tame.
And ropes, maybe, right?
What if we
Yeah.
kill them instead of their hide? Have you
You
guys
could do
thought about
that.
that?
Hunt some horses down.
Yeah, you wanna run after a
Yeah.
horse?
Yeah.
Taming horses is
Well,
pretty good.
wait.
You supply your troops
Can't,
horses.
don't we have a magic user with sleep? Just sleep them and then they can regain their spell. When they
That's well. Do we have enough time to might get ambushed?
Sebastian,
yes,
you've
they
got
can.
It's
sleep
dangerous.
ready if you want. You can try to sleep a
Well, if
horse,
the
and you guys can trap the horse if you've got rope, right, and then slowly tame it.
party agrees,
No, no, no.
the party agrees
I
that's
say,
what
I
they want
say
to do.
it's not worth it. Cause like, if we
Yeah, I don't think
cash
it's
out,
worth it.
then
No.
we're cashing out basically. Adventure ends.
So
I
Yeah.
mean, it's also food.
it's a risk for a war,
Motherfucker.
right?
And it's
Food spoils. Next week, all the food is gonna be gone.
It's food for right now.
We have food for right now. I
Oh,
just bought
Yeah,
it.
but
Yeah, you just bought a bunch of food. I think it's worth the risk.
yeah.
All right.
all right.
That's it.
We should just
Well,
let them go
after
by.
today, you lost 27 pounds of food. We're at 33 pounds of food left.
Hmm.
Party is
Fine,
well
fine
fed.
with it. Yeah, good. Is it daytime now? Is it morning?
Nope, we're going into night shift.
Oh yeah.
So now it's the sleeping shift. No encounters. A restful night, despite the bugs. By
Lord
morning, you have
above
breakfast.
has saved us all.
Indeed.
Yes.
And do we have anything to do or discuss during breakfast?
Uh, I, I don't think so.
Keep pushing.
All right. You grab your
Yeah.
equipment. You break camp. It's time to march. Which way?
Yeah. North. Head straight north.
North or swamps?
North.
Is this fine?
Yes.
All right. Your party's now pushing to the swamps. You've heard rumor that these swamps are haunted. Shall we proceed?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay. Your men push on anyway. The swamps get foggy. Let's see if we encounter anything in the swamps. So now there's a 1 in 6 chance to encounter undead, 1 in 6 chance for monsters, 1 in 6 chance for animals.
Uh,
Amazing.
Cool.
Push into the swamps. There's a monster encounter.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh,
Swamp monster. Let's see.
Cool.
6, 7.
yay.
Awesome sauce.
Let's see if either side is
Okay.
surprised.
Let me guess.
Party
We are
is surprised. 40.
Yeah.
Distance is
Oh.
30 yards. 90 feet. Monster
90
has
feet.
action or initiative. So let's see what it chooses to do. Let me see what kind it is first, actually. 6, 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's a swimmer. Let's see. So you're in
What is
the
Huh?
that?
Oh.
the deep parts of the swamps where it's, you know, the water is pretty high up to your knees or your waist if you're a dwarf. Let's see.
A swimmer.
You guys see a large creature swimming in your direction, or you don't see it quite yet. You don't see it until it actually crashes into your ranks. But something crashes into the party's ranks. Let's see. So you guys are just marching through the swamps, right? Carefully just pushing through, pushing bugs away, pushing the vegetation out of your way. It's like a jungle out here, right? Your feet, your legs are soaked and muddy. It stinks. And then suddenly, we're gonna roll actually reaction. Or, yeah, reaction. See if it's hostile.
Yeah, you said Hofka?
It is indifferent. So something just swims through your
Okay.
ranks. It just like suddenly,
Good.
this,
Good.
it was resting in the mud and you guys, walked over it and
Oh.
it just gets up from the mud and swims off. It was a 30-foot
Okay.
long sturgeon,
Okay.
right? That swam
Oh
off through
my
the swamps.
god.
30
Giant
foot long.
fish.
A giant
Oh yeah,
fish
it's
swims
the
off.
Yeah, we
giant.
were.
It was huge.
Yeah.
It was a dinosaur
Yeah.
fish,
Damn.
Nah.
right? Armor
Uh,
plating.
Yeah.
Oh
Now
man.
we are
Yeah.
not ready to fight
So
that
when it
shit.
swam off though, this actually, it was super aggressive as it swam off. It got up and like multiple characters fell into the swamps and that means your entire gear is soaked in mud and water. You guys stink, you're covered in mud. There's potential disease that can be acquired, right? So we're gonna do disease checks you're exposed to deadly diseases. So 1 in 20 chance to catch a deadly disease out here for every character that's exposed to the swamps for today. So exposure. Let's see if anyone caught a disease throughout the day.
Wouldn't it be fair to make a saving throw?
We are
It's 1 in
making
20
the saving.
chance to potentially get a disease. If you potentially
Oh,
get a
that is
disease,
a
you get a
saving
saving
throw.
throw.
That is a saving throw. Okay, I
There is a
misunderstood.
saving
Sorry.
throw. So it's a 1 in 20 chance to, so how
Yes.
it goes, if you're wondering how the rules are, Yubi, or sorry, Mopu,
Yeah, disease.
disease check. So
yeah.
it's not an automatic saving throw. You get a saving throw after there's a chance, though. So first, there's got to be a chance for you to. There's normal diseases out here, but we're checking for deadly diseases. If you guys caught a deadly disease out here,
Oh, okay.
so
Gotcha.
it's actually a really good chance not to get it, because there's only a 1 in 20 chance you won't, or you will get a deadly disease out here that will kill you within days. But then you still get a saving throw on top of that.
Yeah, I
Make
gotcha.
sense?
Okay.
Okay.
No, I have. Yeah, no, I got
Let's
it.
Right.
let's make it fast. We got like 2 hours game time, I think, or something.
Maybe an hour and a half max before we have
Yeah.
to before your characters break morale.
We'll,
Alright, so no
we'll
one
be alright.
no one was exposed to deadly diseases, but we have caught normal
God.
diseases out here, such as mosquito bites, swamp feet, right, or all that kind of stuff. So we have sweaty, dirty feet, we have itchy bites, we have all sorts of normal diseases that won't kill you, but will cause you guys to be sickly. So this causes a -1 penalty on every character until the diseases are treated. So we got foot,
How do you?
we got bites, and that's it. Foot diseases, bites, and that's it. So to treat feet, you just gotta wash your feet and keep them dry.
Oh, okay.
And then to treat the bites,
Oh,
you're just itchy all over, right? So it's kind of hard to concentrate. So because your feet
Okay.
are aching and in the mud, everyone's got swamp feet at the moment. As long as your feet aren't just stinky and swampy, you have a -1. But once you dry them off and let them recover, you will lose
All
it.
right. So we can do that when we get to the camp,
Yeah.
beach camp.
So right
So
now you just
we'll head off again
feet are hurting.
north. Yeah, we'll head off north.
Okay. And
We gotta get there
bug bites
fast.
are itching. You push on.
Yeah.
All right. And because
We
we're
did take the
medium
gear,
footmen-
right?
Yeah, you got your gear back.
Okay, good.
Also, the food spoils a lot faster in the swamps. Like mosquitoes and bugs keep on attacking your food supply. And also,
makes sense.
exposing your food, of course, to the swamp waters, falling in the waters with your food, naturally makes it really dirty, right? You can wash your food off, of course, but soaked in swamp water and juices, right? So
Maybe we just
Oh,
don't eat it for
Mm,
now.
that's extra nutrients. What do you mean?
right, so naturally
oh
vegetables,
hell.
plants can all be washed, but the meat supply, which is half the supply, the grains or any dried foods are kind of destroyed in your food
Yeah.
Okay,
supply.
we have the veggies, so we're
Yeah,
fine.
some foods can be washed, of course, and eaten after.
Uh,
Naturally, you can all
we'll
boil
just
all this food
yeah.
too, cook it thoroughly.
Mm,
So
yeah.
You
We'll
can
just
boil
keep.
meat.
yeah, you could. All right,
Yeah, you can boil.
so you push on, and by the end of today, you can you make it out of the swamps and into or toward high ground, somewhat high ground, heavily vegetated mountain range, right? So it's kind of like Japanese mountains, I guess, right? Just or any kind of mountains that's heavily forested, jungle mountains, right? And in the valleys, it's really swampy and wet too. So this is a horrid, very bad terrain to be in, but lots of
Damn.
gold and glory has been promised to you, right, at the temple ruins. So as you push through, of course, in this jungle of area, um, you can see kind of between the swamps and the start of the mountains on the borders, uh, you can kind of see, I suppose, you just push north toward the mountains, and on the mountainside is where the ruins are, but you're looking for, I guess, the siege camp, right? The
We're
holy
looking for
siege
just
camp?
about anything. Yeah.
Or are you pushing toward the
It,
ruins
it, it's
immediately?
it's
You,
it's around the same place, right?
yeah.
Yeah, basically we'll just look around and see if the ruins are very close to the siege camp. I should at least Livius and Abrul should know the place because
The
we've
siege
been
camp was
there.
built along a river, so if you find a river, you can find the siege camp.
So we'll just keep pushing north, I guess, till we
You want to
until we
kind of follow the
no
creeks
no.
to the main river from the swamp. We're in the
I
swamps, but there
mean,
are creeks out here too, or like streams.
which way do the creeks lead? North?
Um, right now from your position,
Hmm.
uh, there'd be a most of the creeks are flowing to the west from your current
Okay.
position. So that means the major river should
Let's.
be to the west, and if you follow the major river, it will take you to the siege camp most likely, which is in the you remember the siege camp is east of the major river.
That's what I'm banking on. Yeah, we'll just go there then. Yeah, we'll just follow the river then.
All right, will you follow the where the water flows down to, or where the water is coming from? Right now you don't see a river, you see creeks in the
So
swamps, or
the creeks are flowing to the west
they're moving
or coming
southwest.
from the west?
They're flowing
So we'll
southwest
follow the
downstream.
creek. Yeah, we'll follow the creeks upstream.
Okay, upstream or downstream?
Upstream. Upstream is northeast, right?
Yes.
Okay, we'll follow the creeks upstream.
Is everyone okay with this? Or
Yes.
was everyone paying attention to my mapping that I just described, or the guidance?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
So
I suck at the
if the creeks, just one more reminder before we continue. If the creeks flow down to the river, right, and the siege camp was built along the river, we're gonna go northeast upstream.
Oh no! If creeks flow down to the. Oh my bad.
Well, they
Okay,
flow. I
we'll
mean,
go.
creeks don't flow up, right? They can. So
They
Are
slow
creeks
down.
not formed from the rivers?
they flow down
I think
into
it
a
actually
river. They
goes.
can branch out
Okay,
from a river,
Yeah.
That,
but
that
Okay.
that's not how physics work, man.
oh my bad.
Yeah, think about it.
Someone take
It goes
over.
down.
Someone please take over for this.
so Livius, you guys followed Livius for a good chunk, but then maybe some further thinking. All of you start thinking some more, maybe, or at least the
Yeah.
retainers were the ones questioning your leadership. All the retainers like, what the fuck, right? And finally, we get some sense. Maybe some other characters want to speak up. Are we going upstream or downstream? Pretty much. If we're following a creek, do we want to follow a creek?
You know what? No. No.
Let's go.
We'll push north. Fuck it. We'll see the fucking siege camp when we see it. We did see it last time. We just pushed north.
All right, push north.
No distractions. No distractions. Just push north. Yes.
Everyone on board?
I don't know. I should do.
I don't really
Send
care.
it. Okay. You march north through the mountainous swamp terrain, right? The valleys of the swamps. It's a tough battle pushing north, your feet are aching, the bites hurt, and you make it toward the mountain range. And along this mountain range is a very you know, rugged wall, uh, or a very rugged mountain face. But you can see to the west is the start of atop or against the mountain face to the west. You can see actually in the distance, a far distance away, right, what looks to be like a man-made structure, a temple protruding from the south mountain face. Temple ruin to the far west. Protrudes or is, you know, yeah, built into the mountain face.
Okay, we'll head over to that direction. We'll go west.
Advance west. Alright.
Yes.
You're now approaching temple ruins. You can see the temple ruins are surrounded by temple walls, and the temple wall is surrounded by a moat, which can only be crossed by a stone bridge, which is somewhat collapsed. Little
Okay.
parts of it have
I
collapsed.
I want
A
to
stone,
believe
a
the
stone, a stone, wait, a stone bridge?
Yeah, stone bridge.
So we're at the big temple entrance right now. So the siege camp should be west from us.
Alright, we're at the temple. Your characters are exhausted or tired, right? They're almost exhausted. Any further marching will put them into exhaustion, which is a -4 penalty. You're marching all day. You guys want to rest here at the temple ruins? Also, there's a few men outside the entrance of the temple ruins. A small camp built outside of it, if you want to approach
Oh,
it.
that's good. Yeah, we wanna approach it and we wanna.
Are
Alright,
they gangbangers?
there's a handful of
Jesus
men
fuck.
there. They're soldiers of God at their small camp. Roughly,
Yeah.
there's 4 of them today.
Alright.
Of course,
But
as you approach, they ready crossbows against you.
Oh shit.
I pull up my cross and show them I'm also one of them.
Okay.
Man of God.
Whoa! Well, bro tries to stop all this real quick and just try to demain the situation and tell them that we're trying to look for the siege camp because we're coming here to, you know, deal with go inside the dungeon.
Alright. They hear you out, bro. You say this from a distance, a safe distance. You're around maybe 20 yards, 60 feet if you shout to them. You know, hold up, hold up. You want to get closer before you say all this, or do you want to shout from 60 feet?
I want to get a bit closer so they can hear us.
Alright, you advance carefully, hands raised. Most of your men start to stow their weapons, right? Some of you don't have a choice. And carry your weapons readily available if you want. As you advance, they keep their crossbows trained, and as you get closer, they tell you, once you get to 30 feet, they say, that's far enough. State your names and your business.
Alright. I'm a bro. I'm trying to look for the siege camp. Me and my party has got lost while we were pushing north. And go into the dungeon, but we need to get to the siege camp first.
You're a Brill.
Yes.
The soldiers of God kind of nod. We've heard about you. You may pass.
Ah,
The siege camp is southwest of here. But it's getting
Thank you.
pretty dark. You might rest with us tonight if you'd like.
yeah. I would really appreciate that.
Please, join us. Alright, so you guys join their camp. 2 of them keep watchful, or 2 of them remain watchful of your party. They're not certain if they can trust you or not. They know some of you are trustworthy, but naturally you guys don't carry any banner. You look like a band of, you know, murderers, right? You got weapons, armor,
Yeah.
hunters, right? You have no insignia though, except you have a few recognized characters in your group.
Egan, I want to ask, is there any water source so that we can clean off our gear, our feet, stuff?
You look around, there's puddles of water everywhere. You don't see any creeks nearby. But you do see, of course, in the moat and along, in the moat, there's tons of water down there. It's super dirty though, right?
We should have just headed back to the siege camp, man. Fuck's sake.
Water does drain down from the mountainside, small
but we
creeks,
can't
if you're interested. But they drain down
Huh?
into dirty ponds.
So can we just like wash ourselves on the stream?
Yeah, if you go up to the mountainside, you can find a creek easily, right? Water continues to kind of drain or pour down from the side of the mountain. You wanna approach one? Wash yourself. You can shower yourself.
How far is it?
They're all over the place. It's not far.
Oh, okay. Then we'll just do that. Yeah, we'll just clean off our gear. We'll just clean off ourselves.
All right. Your men go and wash themselves along the mountainside, or at least you do.
Yeah.
Everyone else want to wash up too? You guys are
Yep.
dirty as
Yep.
fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Free
Yeah.
showers for
Yeah.
everyone. It's just mountain water, right? So
My favorite.
jungle mountain water. So you guys
I
get
like to
close to
wash
these
my gear.
water
Yeah, I like to
sources.
wash my gear.
Yeah, they're basically natural showers. The water is falling, like they're small waterfalls
This is
dripping down from the
good.
mountainside.
Yeah.
So
This
you
is
get
kinda
under
good.
one, you just let yourself wash off. You take turns. There's multiple, so you guys just spread out and
Like
shower
prison
yourselves in your
shower.
equipment.
Yeah.
All right, you guys get your gear cleaned off. You try to dry your feet with ferns, or everything here is wet as fuck, so there's nothing to dry your feet with. You just have to go barefoot for a while, let your feet air out. Your
Yeah.
shoes are soaked, right? The leather shoes just stinky and soaked in mud, caked with mud. You wash them, of course. You wash everything you can. And you have dinner tonight. Dinner is not very good. Clearly, some of the food stinks, right? Because it's been muddy and
Can we just cook it just so we don't get any disease or anything? There's no
right.
bacteria.
This will be the last bit of food for the day. After tomorrow, after today, we'll be out of food. Is this fine?
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
All right. Basically out of food.
Maybe we should ration
33
the
minus.
food. Maybe we should just take half rations.
You guys
Nah,
want to have
nah,
it?
nah, it's not worth it. The food's gonna be spoiled anyway. We'll cook it. We'll eat it. We'll chill
Cook it
out.
and eat it. You could go without dinner and eat in the morning. Actually,
I
it's
mean,
hard to sleep without eating dinner. So after a long
exactly.
march.
Yeah. We'll just do that.
What you can do is you would eat dinner, and then in the morning you would have to head to the siege camp to resupply.
Yes. I just wanted to know how. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah. We figured it out.
Okay. Yeah, we have dinner, right? The clerics
I have
keep
some money, so we can buy it from there. So that's good.
the clerics mostly keep to themselves, but as the evening
Mm.
is passing, this is your guys' time to decompress from the day's march again. Do you guys have any
Mm.
questions and concerns or anything else you want to discuss or do as your characters rest?
I'd like to maybe try to read magic again. What other
Okay.
spells are on the table? Any other suggestions from anybody besides just magic missile and the other one? Was it
Detect magic.
Salute.
detect?
Sleep.
I
Sleep
got
might be
sleep.
good, but then again, it's undead. We're fighting
I got
against.
sleep. I already got
you,
sleep.
you can only do one spell a day, so I'll just keep sleep. I mean,
Hmm.
there's no point in reading
Oh
if
yeah,
you're
because
gonna
it's
use
been
sleep.
it's been the same day, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay,
Yeah.
so they review magical spells together. Some of you just relax. We'll take a 5-minute break then. Since your
Yeah.
characters are resting, I'll let you guys rest too. Take 5.
Yeah.
Briska, how's it
We're
going?
comparing.
Dude, I've just
we're
been
com-
playing Roblox this whole time.
we're
I've
actually
been doing S
Didn't
plus.
you get banned?
we're measuring
Yeah, I'm
out
Anyway.
playing on a different account. I was begging for my life in a fighting game, man.
What game?
Grand Peace.
Oh,
Made it.
you're stupid. Yeah,
Grand
deserved.
Piece is cool.
Garbage game.
They may be a troll underneath a bridge.
What?
What?
Just
What?
look at the session messages.
What do you mean? Sometimes bridges have
This is what I've
trolls.
been doing.
What have you been doing?
Bro, I don't give a shit. I need to figure out how to get the trolls. How much money do trolls give?
So I'm sending a
I don't
note
know.
plus the
I found it.
trolls.
the last troll
They
I
give you money?
encountered. The
Yeah,
last
I
troll that
died. I
we
died in one
encountered,
hit as a level
there
Yeah,
3
was like
dwarf.
Yeah,
a
makes
thousand
sense. How
silver.
about this? How about this? Let's not tempt fate.
Mm. The last troll I saw, there was like 1,000 silver in its
I've
lair.
never seen a troll.
Or no, it had gold. It had a bunch of gold.
Yeah,
It
don't worry about it.
I was playing a
Uh,
halfling, and he
Yeah,
ate my friend's
morale
hand.
8 when attacked with fire and acid. Alright,
Yeah,
so
but
you gotta
they
kill it
usually
with
kind of.
fire. But anyways, let's just go to the siege camp. get some food, get some shit in our bellies, and we'll just head in, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I got the extra silver, extra copper on me, so we can basically just buy food on the siege camp.
Boomer, rate my shooting
Great.
skills.
Horrible, trash, dog.
Dog
Yeah.
shit, dog shit.
Let's do this.
Personally, I want to take that disrespect.
Who said that?
I don't know who said that.
Hayden, you're banned from Roblox. You don't get to
No, I'm
play.
not. What are you
You got
talking?
lifetime ban in Roblox. You don't get to claim anything.
Okay, well that did happen once. Okay, that did
No,
happen
no,
once.
you've lost every sense of ground on anything
My
because
account only got deleted one time.
wait, why does it say I'm medium?
I don't know.
It says I'm apprentice in medium. What's this? What the fuck?
That means it's just for previous characters you've had. You keep the role.
Ah,
So like if you look at me, you see I have like acolyte, adept,
In no
apprentice,
way.
medium,
you,
and a
you
bunch
got
of
moon runes.
yeah. That's for my dwarf and elf.
Ah,
Yeah.
I either
'Cause
way,
you get a role. You get a role for your character. So your
we should be
yeah
good right now. We're good. We're doing good.
yeah. You have a
Mhm.
title. You have a
Uh,
title for what level you are and what class you have. So like
mm,
I've played a bunch of classes and
makes
stuff.
I
So
see.
Anyways, one fucking humble request. Let's not yap while we're in the dungeon.
Yeah, be beneficial.
Yeah. Let's just
Honestly,
get
I've had
this.
no idea what was going on.
Yeah, no shit,
Understandable.
Sherlock.
Hush.
Hush.
I'm
Oh
gonna
fuck.
touch you.
what?
I don't know who said that.
Is that you,
Eh,
Carm? I swear that was Carm.
What was?
Anyways. Marching order.
We got
There
it.
you go. There's the
I
marching
mean,
order.
I have a pole arm now. If you want to change up where I go, but
Nah, you can. You should be the rear guard basically. If
do you
anything.
still want me to have a bow?
The bow. I mean,
Yeah, I'll probably keep my bow. I
listen, you
mean,
keep your bow. Basically, if we start getting hit by undead and we can make a choke point, because we can. By the way, Boomer, open up whiteboard and go
I have
to
it
map
open.
of the map of the big temple.
I see it.
Alright, so you see the map of the big temple. So basically, what we've been doing is we haven't mapped out any of this area, but we have gone through this, and this is a choke point.
Hang on, show me.
Alright, basically, we haven't explored any of this shit yet, but if we
Fair.
enter the, and go right, and this is like a door, and this is
Oh,
like 30 foot to a pressure plate, then this is where we found a bunch of undead.
alright.
Yeah.
So what we can do if we see the same undead again, we can just come back, choke point.
Well, we have a
It
cleric, right?
doesn't matter. We can choke him out. We can choke him and kill him. That's what we did
If we,
last time. The
I was about to
cleric?
say like choke them out. Like I don't know. They might like
Alright,
that.
Boomer, time to do some gacha.
Alright, but yeah.
It worked one time, but if things go wrong, then yeah, the cleric. But if things don't go wrong, then we're good.
Well, how much undead was there?
Like a
A whole
lot, a lot of them. Ekin didn't even roll for how many of them was there.
There was a dozen.
Yeah,
A dozen's easy.
A dozen what?
More
a
than a
A
dozen
dozen.
dozen.
skeletons.
Just
More than
Oh,
have a
more
whole
than a
stab.
dozen.
Have an entire stabbing line
that's a lot.
advance, and then you just
More than a
cut them,
dozen.
and then you just stab into
He
the
just keeps
skulls.
repeating fucking more than a dozen. Nah,
More than a
that's not
Yeah.
dozen.
More than a dozen.
Yeah, because there's
more
more
than
than a
a dozen.
dozen.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
mean
I
more
don't
than
think
a
that's
Yeah.
dozen.
like just light work. That's not light work. That's
Ambitious
not even.
doesn't
More
mean
than a
that.
dozen, bro. That's all I'm
More
gonna
than
say.
a dozen.
Fucking skeletons. More than a
Fucking,
dozen.
More
fucking
than a
broken
dozen.
record. Karm did take over. Karm fucking carried us with the skeleton shit.
I could break down my Grognar roll again, make 2 legends and use it
Yeah,
to
don't worry
make
about it.
them spawn less.
I'm gonna be honest. I got a
It
legend too, so.
depends though.
I mean, do we
Maybe
want less money or do we want less risk?
a little bit of both depending on what it is.
Yeah.
It
I
depends
mean,
on what our party is capable of, you know?
the party
We,
is the
Wee
fucking
wee.
same as last game.
All right,
I
lads.
think we
It's
were
been
Same
roughly
had
5
a lot
minutes.
more. I think we
Yep.
had
Hopefully that
more
was a long
people
enough
last
break.
time.
Let's
Actually,
get back into it.
Yeah.
We got like what? We got like 11 people, 10 people right now. So
9.
9.
Or more.
9.
Last time
A
we had
bunch of
like
people.
12.
All right.
We don't got a
So
retainer?
Anyways, yeah.
We did.
after
Anyways,
the evening hours at your the
Hmm.
camp just outside of the temple ruins, there was an animal encounter. If you're interested, it occurred at a distance of, let's see, it occurred at a safe distance. It's far in the
And
mountainous region here, maybe around 90 yards from your position. And anyone interested?
and
We hear
nah,
strange
we're all
animal noises.
exhausted. We're all still sickly, right?
Yeah, you washed, you're
Yeah.
drying off,
Yeah.
you're resting.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
clerics
we're
ignore it,
fresh.
your party ignores it. Alright, evening has passed and now it's night hours.
Don't be a fucking monster.
Alright, 2:11.
we're in swampland.
Alright. Late in the night, during one of the shifts, something was spotted. A few of you were on this shift. One guard, one cleric was on the shift, along with maybe a few of your own men. It appeared to be strange lights that were spotted from a distance.
That's not good.
I'll
They seemed neutral. They did not get very close to the camp, but they were passing
Good.
through the area.
Okay,
Hmm.
good.
let him pass.
Let them
Yeah,
pass,
just let
by.
'em pass.
Let them pass, brothers.
Alright, they passed. The night passed quietly, and all were rested. By morning, your characters were quite hungry. Alright, so
Yeah,
it's morning, you pack your equipment, your supplies. What's our move from here?
yeah. We would like to move southwest to the siege camp.
Alright, so you want to advance your men southwest to the siege camp through the mountainous jungle terrain. And eventually,
How far? Yeah.
you spot it from a distance. The siege camp is spotted, it's not far from... It's a safe distance from the ruins.
The room.
Uh, it's about maybe 100 meters from the ruins.
Oh, that's not that far.
Yeah,
That's
so you didn't
good.
have to walk far. You pushed the jungle and halfway,
It's
you
like
know,
20 minutes. Yeah.
yeah, a short walk later, you spot it, right? The siege camp is pretty large. It consists of, it's completely surrounded by, um, basically, it's surrounded by a ditch, right? A dugout, and past that, a wooden spike wall. Certain points, at certain corners, there are wooden walls or wooden palisades that surround outposts, which are basically bunkers or hills with watchtowers on top, made of wood as well, stake walls and such for archers. So every corner of the camp pretty much has an outpost. At the center, there's a large wooden tower that's been constructed, and then large tents surrounding that. And then, of course, there's a small temple to the east, and the campgrounds. The campgrounds are surrounding the entire area. So, but temple to the east, and market side to the west of the siege camp. So,
We'll head to the market side.
uh, okay. Of course, the storehouses and everything important is at the center. North and south, there's not much there. South is the entry point. North is a defense. North is where the siege weapons are. So,
Pretty much, yeah, makes sense.
because
So
the
we'll enter through the south. We'll go to the marketplace.
all right,
Wanna buy food.
yeah, you're allowed through. They recognize members of your crew, but they always
Hell
ask,
yeah.
of course, who you are, and they would of course greet you and say, "Good morning, gentlemen. Please state your name, or please state who you are and your business here at the siege camp."
We're adventurers, sir. I'm Livius. We have our friend Brule here. We have our friend Gabe here. We visited last week as well, and we would like to get some food before we set out to the dungeons for adventures from
The guards nod,
from Gergevski.
and you can hear them say, "All right, let them in. Open the gate." And the two
Hell
double
yeah!
doors open for you. All right, they unbar it. They let you through.
Alright,
All right, you're now in the
I don't
we'll
siege
like
enter.
camp.
the wrench.
What do you guys want to do
I don't
here?
think there is friends. Alright, so first things first. Market is west. I believe there's food there as well.
Yeah, so we can go to the markets. Livius wants to lead you guys
Yeah.
to the markets. Is everyone on board?
I'm down.
I don't care.
Albert doesn't care. Brulo's down. No
Yep.
Golden Glory has been won. The adventure, by the way. We've got about an hour left, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we can win this.
Yeah, we have enough time for 2 to 3 rooms.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
We're in the
1
markets.
room and a half. Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
What do you want to purchase?
food. Just straight food. How much is it?
All right. So the caravan here has brought food from the village south of here, Gogefsi. The food is twice the price though. 30 pounds of food is 2 silvers.
Can I buy? Okay, so I have 7 coppers. Can I buy 9 pounds of food for the 9 people in the camp?
So
For 6 copper, I believe.
2 coppers will be 3 pounds of food.
Yeah, so 6 coppers. I have 7, so I can just spend 6 here, get 9 pounds of food.
Yeah.
And we can eat, and then we can just rush the fucking temple.
All right. So
Rush the temple.
you spend 6 of your coppers. Let me mark this. And you're
Yeah,
acquiring
I just
9
have
pounds
one.
of food.
I'm going broke.
All right. You're down to 1 copper, Livius.
The one
Plus
lucky
9
copper.
food. 33 minus
Yeah.
27 from yesterday was 6 pounds. 6 plus 9 is 15. There's 15 pounds of food now, so that's enough food to feed everyone breakfast at the very least.
Yeah.
Okay, we have
We'll,
breakfast.
We'll eat. We'll have breakfast and then we'll head in.
Okay.
Northeast.
Back
From
northeast to the temple.
back northeast to the temple. Yeah.
So the main entrance. There's a back entrance to the west, right, and there's the main entrance to the east. So,
Okay.
one of the entries are to the west.
Okay.
You
So
approach the
let-
northwest, or yeah, northeast. I mean,
Northeast. Yeah.
Alright.
So I say we get the marching order set up finally.
yeah. Okay. We'll go on. Do you guys need time to discuss it, or are you guys ready to pick?
I'm ready.
Ready? Okay. So we'll start with the Brule, the veteran. What rank would you like to be,
First rank.
and what would you like to wield?
Heavy shield and spear.
Okay. And then Mervac, do you want to assign him equipment and a rank? Brule?
Not cool.
You said what?
For Mervac, do you want to pick his equipment and his rank?
He can stay in the back. I'll allow him to pick. Like he should pick missile up window.
Alright. He prepares his longbow. You send him to the rear?
Yeah.
Alright, there's 9 members, so assuming you guys might have 3 ranks, he's gonna be in 3rd rank. The reserves rank. Okay. Livius?
First rank, and I'm gonna have my longbow and my 10-foot pole.
Okay. Rowan, Dwarven veteran, your retainer.
Rowan, I'ma ask him to go first rank, shield and spear.
Alright, first rank is full. There's no torch in first rank, this is fine.
So far, yes. We'll
Okay.
have the tiki torch.
Alright. Gabe, the veteran, what rank?
Spear, 2nd rank.
Okay. And then
Spear,
Mopu?
spear and shield.
I'll be second rank.
Mopu, 2nd rank.
Can I have my pole out with the torch? I can tie the torch to the fucking pole.
Tiki torch, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, pole torch, sure.
I wanna supply him the torch.
Okay, -1 torch from Abrul. Or not Abrul, sorry, Livius.
Me, Livius. I should have 5 torches now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Just the pole torch then, Mopu? It takes 2 hands, yeah, to carry.
Yeah, yeah.
Enzo.
Mm-hmm. I will be in third.
Okay. What would you like to wield and what spell?
Longbow, magic missile.
Okay. Alright, Sebastian, what would you like to wield?
Crossbow and magic missile.
Okay. And what rank would you like to stand in?
Second.
Okay, good. Alright, second is full now. Albert, you're in third then. Don't really got a choice.
Alright.
You're the rear guard. What do you want to wield?
I'll wield my dagger
Okay.
and I'll carry my shield with me just in case.
Okay. Dagger and shield. Alright. We are ready to move. We advance
Need a
northeast
torch
to
and
the
a
temple
dagger.
ruins. Is this fine? Or you guys want to do something else?
No, in the temple ruins, the big temple ruins. We
The
are in front of the stone bridges, right?
No, we're not. We're still at the siege camp.
Oh, okay. I'd like to ask Enzo to grab a torch from me because we will need a back rank torch.
Do you want to give it to me?
Yeah.
The-
We need
the spell-
someone to hold it.
The spell cast. I mean,
You have to put your bow away
Who the
maybe
fuck
then.
am I gonna-
yeah, I'll have to put away my bow. All right, fine, I'll do it.
I mean, the spell is a direct hit. Bow is
Yeah,
like,
but I need.
He
Yeah,
needs
I
a free
know. I'm
hand to
saying.
cast it.
yeah.
Alright, Enzo equips the flaming torch. Or it's not flaming yet. It's about to be.
Flaming, yeah.
How long does
Yeah.
it take to ready a spell?
So to
Well,
memorize a spell takes an hour, but to cast a spell takes
To ready
around.
a spell.
I was just trying to
So
hold
I
on
could
to-
cast.
Go. Sorry.
So I could cast any of my spells at any time as long as I have a free hand.
No. So of the spells you have available, you can memorize 1 per day. It takes an hour to memorize it, and then to cast it, it takes 10 seconds.
Right. So when you said ready, that was I was preparing to cast. I was thinking of the magic missile, and then I could cast it like you said. Yeah.
Yep. So once you cast it,
after
you're out
that,
of spells
okay.
for the day.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
Yeah,
probably the
that's-
best. I think.
Unlike
think you made a good
most spells
choice.
though, magic missile, you can cast it and not throw it. It can like float, like it can follow you. And you can throw it at any point. It wins initiative. So that's one of the few spells that can be pre-casted and then launched at any point you want. It doesn't have to be sent during the
Damn.
magic phase. It can be sent at any moment. So
Oh shit, we can. Oh, nice.
What is it?
instantaneous.
What's it look like? Is it just like a magical arrow you can?
It's anything you
like
want to imagine,
floating?
but typically it's just like magical force, like using the force.
Oh, okay.
So once you cast,
That's
it's
cool.
like walking around just having the force in your hand, ready to launch at someone.
All right.
Oh,
a force
Uh,
bolt.
okay.
enough. Yeah, enough. I don't want to hold up the party too long. So yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Let's just go in. We got like fucking 45 minutes or something. Almost an
Fine.
hour left.
But of course, there's a duration that it has, right? That it could just float. There's a like a 1 turn duration, which is 10 minutes, until it just fizzles out into nothing.
We all float down here.
Don't prep until we really need to. Then basically.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. We'll head northeast to the temple ruins.
All right, Livius wants to lead your party northeast to the temple ruins. Are we all on board?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any objections?
Yep.
Okay. Through mountainous jungle, pretty much, you make it northeast to the temple ruins. You approach the camp here. Today there are 12 clerics.
Fuck.
Some of them are ready, or some of them are actually preparing to go in as well, but they're not going in at the same time as you guys.
Oh,
I wanna. Alright, fuck it. Are they going in right now?
No, I just said it.
Okay, good. I wanna ask him something before we go in. I wanna ask him like, is there any new threats that have popped up other than skeletons that we should be aware of?
So you ask the clerics this, and a few of them turn to you. You can see them just kind of looking over their maps and plans, and they say, "Oh, we haven't been in yet.
Oh,
They're new.
okay.
These are new ones."
Oh God. Oh God.
I
All
I
right.
I I I waved to him and I was like, "Hi, I'm new too."
Let's
First
not waste
time.
time, boys.
yeah. Wish them well. Let's continue on.
All
All
right,
right.
you guys want to enter?
I want to start prodding the ground as we enter,
All right.
and yeah,
Well, you're outside the ruins still. Between you and the
yeah.
entry is a stone bridge that spans the moat.
Okay, we'll enter.
All right, cross the
We'll
bridge, you
go.
mean?
Yes.
Okay. Your party is crossing the bridge. It's a stone bridge, slightly crumbled, mostly toward the bottom where the water is corroding the pillars that support the bridge. All right.
Jesus.
You've crossed the bridge. You approach a gate. The portcullis is raised. At the far end of the gatehouse, you can see a set of double doors allowing access into the temple.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Rowan and Abrul to pull on it. I believe that worked last time.
Yeah.
The doors are
Yeah.
open.
Oh, the doors are open. Then I'll just start prodding and we'll go in.
All right. As you make your way through the gatehouse, it's getting dark. There are arrow slits on the walls east and west of you. The gatehouse continues north. You want to light your torches
Okay.
at this point?
Yeah.
Alright, torches have been lit. They'll be burning for about a turn. I mean, not a turn, an hour.
Yeah. 6 turns.
Alright, every turn your characters can um, explore up to a total of, I think, 60 feet. But because you're mapping on your own, it's 3 times faster. So, 180 feet. So
180.
you'll take, so every 180 feet, or um, either 180 feet of exploration, or of course, turn of action, or uh, 180, I guess, uh, seconds go by. In real life, a turn might pass, right? So,
Okay.
so every 3 minutes, a turn will just pass defaultly.
Makes sense. Alright. We'll go north.
Okay. You've led your party 30 feet north through the gatehouse, into through a stone corridor, right, which is the gate. Uh, the gatehouse's entry passage. You've arrived at a set of double doors which are wide open, allowing access into um, the entry chamber of the temple.
Okay. We'll enter.
Alright, torches lit, burning, shining a light radius of roughly, allowing you to see 15 feet ahead of the party. Right.
Rowan is a dwarf.
Alright.
Rowan's a dwarf. I wanna ask Rowan to report if he sees anything more. Like he should be seeing like 25 feet.
Yeah.
So basically, I wanna ask what do we see?
Alright, you stop here and you ask Ronan if he sees anything else. So your party can see 15 feet in, and so far, you can see basically the entry chamber is empty. It's just a stone chamber, somewhat cavernous, right? The floor here doesn't have any tile, it's just rugged rock and dirt. But, Rowan, he's near the front, you ask him what he sees, and you can see a little further. He sees the far end. The chamber continues 20 feet toward what appears to be an alcove, he thinks, right? And he can make out what looks to be some type of statue at the far end.
Okay. All right. First, I guess we'll approach it later. We'll first head southeast from the doors.
Okay, southeast. All right, you lead your men around the south wall, around the entry, southeast. You know, east of the gatehouse passage. Right, you're just on the other side now. Thin walls,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there's an alcove here to the
Yeah.
south.
Do
There's
we?
a you're in a 10-foot corner now. North of you,
Mm.
you can see another 10-foot corner. It goes north and then west. East of you, there's a 10-foot passage leading to a door.
Okay. East.
Alright, you push east. Alright, there's a door here. Um, it's currently closed.
Oh. Okay.
It's the door we opened last week, so I'll open it one-sided, both
Alright,
hands.
so you push to the front, Gabe, and you start pulling on the door. You want to force it, or do you want to just...
I'll force it.
Okay, you force it open?
Yeah, both hands.
Both hands.
Oh,
Alright,
not the
the
fucking
door
Spanish.
swings open.
Okay.
Did I make any noise?
Yeah.
Okay. But it is forced open, right?
Ahead of the door is a
Yeah.
10-foot corner. So 10-foot square corner continuing north through a corridor. So there's a corridor north of the corner.
Okay. We'll enter the corridor, and we will slowly head north. I must start prodding.
Alright, you're leading your men north.
Yeah.
You're parting the floor.
Yeah. There should be a pressure plate about 30 feet from us, like from
10.
the starting point.
20, 30 feet of passage has been explored. You approach what appears to be a 10-foot square corner from which you can continue west. And off to the side, close to the southwest corner of the corner, you can see a rug. And then also in the corner, you can clearly see there's a pressure plate which your pole does tap, but doesn't. You don't depress it unless you want to push it down, but you do realize it's there. 3-foot
Yeah. Well,
circular pressure plate.
is it around the corner, basically?
Also, there are skeletal remains to the west. They
How
look
many?
stripped of any loot. One skeletal remain.
Yeah, we
Oh,
pulled.
oh, that's the
Oh, I
last
took
guy.
that.
That's the,
Yeah, I
yeah.
took
That's the
that.
poor cleric. All right, so we'll go around the pressure plate for now, and head west.
Right. As you turn the corner to the west, a few steps forward, Ruin reports undead up ahead. They're
How
formed
many?
up. Shield wall.
Oh fuck.
He sees 8 of them to the west.
8 of them.
4 with shield and
Okay.
spear, or 4 with shield and an axe and axe or daggers. No, actually axes. Yeah, 4 with shield and axe and 4 with spears behind the axe wall.
All right. Are they just chilling?
Yeah, they're holding.
They're holding. All right.
Oh, we can shoot at them.
We
I'll
can
cast
shoot.
the
I will fall to. Okay, I will put away my 10-foot pole. Fall back to second rank. I'm a Gabe. Get on to first rank, I guess. And I'll start
We
shooting.
They
do
start to
firing.
They
slowly
legit
advance
have
in
a
your
shield
position.
wall. They
You
have
guys
a
wanna
shield
fire?
wall, guys.
By the way, only rank 1 and 2 can see this. The other ranks are
They have
further
a
behind.
shield wall. Oh.
We're in a
They're
corridor.
advancing
We're in
on
a corner.
us.
They're
Okay.
starting to advance slowly.
Okay. We'll fall back. We'll slowly fall back. We'll ignore the. Go around the pressure plate. We'll slowly fall back.
You carefully fall back. You go around the pressure plate, which takes more time. It halves your speed as you try to go around it.
Mm,
By the time you get around it, they are very close.
okay.
But they
I'll-
continue to move slowly with their shield wall. Their shield wall is
Okay,
almost
but-
impenetrable, naturally. Alright, you fall
Start
back
praying
south.
for the love of fuck. Start praying. I'll fall back to second rank.
Alright,
Gabe, come
if
up.
you fall back to second rank, who's gonna take your place?
Gabe.
Alright, Gabe, you push up.
Yeah.
You guys want to switch places?
Yeah.
Alright, as the enemy are closing, you guys are switching places. Rank 3, you're leading the way. So, rank 3, your backs are against the wall right now. The east wall. There's a corridor south of you, your men are west of you, enemies are approaching from the west. So rank 3. Leading the way from the rank 3 is Enzo and Mervac and Albert. So we'll start with Mervac. His back is to the wall. He's not certain of what to do. He hears the orders fall back, so he's trying to move south.
Oh my.
But up to Enzo and Albert to take an action now. Albert, you're holding a torch. What's your action?
I'll fall back.
Alright, which way, Albert? There's a wall to the east of you. You can go south, or you can try to push up west. The enemy are coming from the west.
I'm gonna say south.
Okay, you lead them in south. Enzo, you want to go south too, or do you want to take a different action?
I'll go south.
Okay, so the three of you lead your men south. As you guys are falling back, a few guys stay behind and switch places. That's Livius and Gabe. So actually what happens is, Livius, you have to step forward so Gabe can move forward, and then you would squeeze past Gabe. By the time you guys do that, the enemy are upon you, right? Gabe, you're
Oh,
engaged in
no.
hand-to-hand combat with the enemy. The
Yeah,
others
I'm
have
never
fallen
doing
back.
this shit with you ever again, bro.
So you swap places in the midst of their advance.
Yeah,
Okay,
this
so
shit's why I went south.
you guys were trying to fall back. Your men are leading you back, but by the time you push up so Livius can fall back, the enemy have closed the distance with you. They have axe and shield. So you're engaged in combat against axe and shield now, and you're alone. The others have fallen back.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
We'll
Yeah,
do
I'm
the
done.
6
I'm
versus
done.
1. All right, Gabe,
Yeah, I'm done.
roll
Oh
initiative.
my god.
Let's
I'm
see. What's
fucking done
your
with this, bro.
dexterity?
Average.
Okay.
I'm done, bro.
If you guys want to use the bot, let me know. You can use the bot.
Fucking done, bro.
All right. Gabe, am I rolling for you, or you want to use the bot?
Yeah.
Okay. You got 4 plus 0. All right. You win initiative, so you get 2 attacks at the least. Give me 2 attacks.
Fuck me over, bro. And bot? Can you roll for me?
Oh yeah, sorry. That 20 and an 8. 1 hit. What weapons do you have?
Spear, I have range.
Okay. Before they can close, you at least stab it. You at least keep 1 at bay. You hit 1, so you kept him at bay. Let's see. So he's engaged in the melee. The other one you missed, so he can push forward. Let's see. Damage with the spear is 1d6.
Plus 3.
Plus 3? 9. Alright, you take 1 down. One of the frontliners are taken down.
Uh,
Right through the skull.
did I fall all the way back?
Fuck you.
You're falling back with the party. Right now the party's falling back. We're in
Can I-
combat, so you have a chance to take an action in a moment. But Gabe has 1 round to himself while you guys are falling back, because you didn't speak up, so naturally you fall back with the rest, right? So, alright. Before anything could happen, Gabe was already in combat, and you guys said nothing, so you just follow the lead, which is to fall back. So, you gotta wait your turn now. Right? In combat, it's turn-based, for sure. If you interrupt, you'll lose your action. Okay, so, Gabe, you took 1 down, but the other 2 close, and the spearmen close. So you're attacked by skeletal veterans, right? They push, and they start stabbing away.
Yep.
The X-Men start swinging. So 2 X-Men.
Yep.
0 hits here. Second X-Men. What's your armor?
Heavy shield, gamison, heavy helmet.
You survived the X-Men. Here come the spearmen.
Uh,
Alright. Spearmen, you said heavy shield,
gamison and
Gamison.
heavy helmet.
heavy helmet. Is it heavy helmet or normal helmet?
Oh, normal helmet. The normal helmet. Normal helmet.
Armor class 4. Alright, you're hit once
Yeah.
by one of them. He deals 2 damage to you. How many hit points do you have total?
4 out of 6.
Okay. And then last one, stabbing at you twice. A skeletal veteran. Missed. Alright, you survive. You're in melee against 2 and 3 backliners that can reach you from the backlines. You're pushed up, you're right now, your back is to the east wall, and they're kind of pushing forward.
Can I run south? Can I run south?
As they push forward and your back is to the east wall now, the enemy are directly west of you. One of them steps on the trap actually, and what actually happens is A gate closes west and south of you, trapping you in here with
Damn.
the axemen. It
Yeah,
actually
just one.
crashes down
What?
on the spearmen, so all three spearmen are crushed by the gate.
My God.
Wait. So
So
what? Is only one skeleton
there's
in
two
here with me?
skeletons in here, but you're trapped with two skeletons right now that triggered
Okay,
a
that's
trap.
fine. That's fine.
They let down a
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's
cage.
like
joke.
so it's like an arena. It's like an arena
Yeah,
WWE.
the
Can I
others got
Okay.
can I
crushed by
I'm
cast
the
not
Yeah.
working here with
can I
you.
cast magic missile on one of the
You're
skeletons?
Yeah, so in a moment. Now we're all gonna be able to take an action. Alright, so let's go down the list. Everyone get to choose their action. We'll resolve it after everyone
Everybody
has had
should
a
run
chance to
back.
speak up.
I'm in an
If
arena.
you interrupt this combat sequence, you'll lose your action. Okay, so wait your turn, and now we're in combat. Combat is not like the rest of the game. Combat is intense and quick, and you get 10 seconds to respond. All right. So this is for a reminder to everyone. All right, starting with Abrul. What's your action?
I try to push up to the gates, cause isn't he trapped between the area?
Yes. All right, you're moving to attack. You see the enemy north of you. You push toward the gate, which is north. Let's see. So movement to melee. You're gonna reinforce, and then Mervac. He was leading the way to the south. He's just continuing. He's just leading the way still to the south. It's like, come on, this way. And then Livius, you're at the rear guard, bow and pole. What's your move? You want to keep moving south, making space for others, or do you want to do something else?
Can I see the enemy?
Yeah, you're in the far back with Abrul.
Do I have a clear line of sight
Not quite.
with the bow?
You have a cage in between you, and also moving forward is Abrul. You might shoot him in the back.
Okay, okay. I'm let them pass. I'm gonna keep going back a little bit.
Okay, falling back, moving south. Rowan, you're also in the back with them. The dwarf Rowan. He's advancing with Abrul,
Mm.
moving into melee. And then Gabe, you were in the middle. You were falling back.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're in the cage. Sorry, you're in the cage.
Yeah. So I'll just hold them at bay.
Okay, attack.
Yeah.
Okay, melee.
Because there's only two of them in a cage with me, so I just hope I have two attacks, so I can
All
just
right.
hold them at bay.
They're in normal melee range with you, so you lose initiative.
I can move back.
Your back is still a wall.
That's fine.
All right. If they get any closer, you can't even use your spear. Let's see. But naturally, if they're too
Ooh.
close, they'll be slower. Because they need some space to swing their
Okay.
axes. Let's see. Mopu, second rank. Um, you were in the middle of the party. You were providing torchlight. Do you want to shine torchlight on their position, or do you want to fall back?
I wanna start praying. I wanna start pulling out my symbol and praying.
Okay, so if you get your symbol out, you have to drop the pull torch. It's 200, or you
That's
can kind of
fine.
hold on to it, but you can't really hold it easily. Like it's pretty heavy because it's weighted at the far end.
Jesus Christ.
It's 8 pounds of
Uh,
weight total.
Do it, man.
yeah, I'll drop it regardless. Need to
Okay.
pray.
I guess you can hold it in one hand and just keep it on the floor. So, you're grabbing your
Yeah.
symbol at this point. Let's see. You can't pray quite yet. You have to equip the symbol. And then Enzo, you're at the front of the party to the south. Do you want to move up and cast a spell, or do you want to cast a spell from where you're standing? If you move and cast, it will be slower. If you cast from where you're standing, as long as you can see an enemy,
Yeah.
you should be able to cast. But the
Um,
thing is, there
mm,
are actually not too many people are in the way, so you should be able to still see them.
yeah, I'll do it.
Alright. So casting the spell, magic missile.
Mhm.
Sebastian, you want to cast a spell too?
No, if he's casting, I'm gonna hold back.
Alright. You're actually in the middle of the formation, so you can see a lot better. Do you open? Do you want to open
Could I-
fire? There's a
could
chance
I,
of hitting your guys in the back, though.
Oh yeah. So there's like how many guys in front of me?
Abrul and Rowan and Livius are in front of you. Livius is trying to fall back, and Rowan and Abrul are about to charge. Right, they're about
So
to
what's
close
how much space is there in between them?
between you and them.
Between both of them and like a target, like an enemy.
Oh, they're about maybe 5 to 10 feet away from the cage. The
No, I
enemy
mean,
are
like
in the
how much
cage.
space between them to be able to take a shot with the crossbow at these skeletons?
How much space do you need?
How much space would there be between them? Like it'd be like only a foot of space, or maybe 5 foot of space in between these guys in front of me.
Between you and your companions, there's about maybe a couple feet. They haven't
Yeah, I'll
charged
take a
quite yet,
chance on this.
so you can fire before they charge.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at them then.
Okay.
At the skeletons, I mean.
Yeah. All right. Then
Is there some way I
Albert,
can?
you're in the
Yep.
front. You were leading the retreat. Do you want to continue to lead the retreat? But no one else is
Depend.
advancing with you, so it's gonna get dark.
Like I said, I'm gonna stay with them.
You want to provide, I guess, you want to guard the rear, or I guess the front now? Hold the line?
Uh,
Or do you want to try to join the battle? Push north.
I'll guard the rear.
Okay, you hold. Alright, what actually happens this round, now that everyone's declared their action, we're going to go down the combat sequence, which begins with morale, and then of course missiles. Alright, no morale checks. We're going to go for missile combat. So missile combat includes Sebastian, and that's about it. He's the only one who took a shot, was willing to risk a shot. Our guys haven't moved in yet, so you fire kind of past them. You're in second rank, and into the enemy's position. There are two enemies, but we only can clearly see one. One is north, one is providing cover to the one north, naturally. The enemy are west of Gabe's position, right? So clearly we can see both of them kind of, but one clearer than the other, because one provides cover to the other, naturally. If that makes sense. They're both north. So, Sebastian, you shoot at the one that you can clearly see. Rolling to hit. Crossbows have really good accuracy. +1 for it being a crossbow, due to
Plus one
crossbows
close
accuracy.
range.
+1 for short range. Okay. So you take the shot. 15 + 2, 17. What's your dexterity?
Nice.
They have shields.
My dexterity is 14.
14.
They're facing Karm, right?
Plus one.
Yeah. So the
They're not
shields only
facing.
protect their
There's-
front rank and their left rank, which is north.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
we're shooting from the
So
south. So
he's
they're
shooting
not.
from the south. So it's
I
his
know.
right hand. It's his right arm.
I know.
Yeah.
All right.
So that nullifies it.
Okay, well, you guys interrupted him, so you'll lose your action if you interrupt again. We'll see. That's your warning. It's not your turn. It's his turn. And we lost Sebastian's dexterity. I didn't hear it. So what's your dexterity?
I thought it was 14
14.
dexterity.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, they interrupted, so I couldn't hear. Let's see. 18 total. It's a hit. Your damage is 1d12. We rolled a 7. You're dealing 7 damage to one of them. Let's see if it's a kill. A kill shot. Right, it goes right through one of the two there. Your coral does. Right through the ribs and out the other end, right into the wall. That one falls on its knees and crashes to the floor. Dead. Let's see. You can hear a horrifying shriek from the shot, as if a spirit is driven out of the skeletal remains upon impact. Let's see. The spirit screeches in pain.
Thanks.
Alright. Okay, and then there's one left. We're going into movement phase. Abrul, Mervac are advancing. Let's see, Mervac is falling back. Livius is falling back south. Rowan's pushing forward. I see some more movement. Oh, I think that's all the movement there is. Now we're going into melee phase. Before Abrul and Rowan can have a chance to, of course, melee, they lost initiative right upon their charge. So before they can help, of course, Gabe must survive combat between him and the one, right? So Gabe, we're gonna do initiative. Let's rolling for you first. 4 + 0 versus 3. Alright, between you and it, you swung faster. Or you stabbed faster, right? Here's your spear. Um,
Yep.
Naturally, we're actually in normal range. So despite that, um, you still lose initiative, right? Initiative with movement, you would have passed, but initiative with weapons, the X swings faster than the spear at the current distance. So the X still gets a swing first. Let's see.
Okay.
One hit on you, it deals 1 damage. You're
3
still
hit
standing.
points.
It nicks you again. You've been hit twice now. Alright, and here are your attacks against it. 8 and 9, plus 3 each.
I like.
So it's
Does a 9
11,
hit?
12, no. Alright, it's got a shield. So your weapons your spear just
Uh,
beats against
I
its
would like
shield.
to use old school adventure to reroll that 9.
Alright. Gonna make an
Just a
adventure roll.
reroll.
A lucky roll? Sure. Trade, adventurer. Okay, rerolling. 16. Alright, you managed to land 1 hit. 26 plus 3
Can I?
damage.
Uh, did he miss
8
one?
damage. He
Killed
hit.
it.
No, he actually hit. So he did a lucky roll and re-rolled it. So
Okay.
alright, so 1 hit was about a miss, but you managed to bring the spear back for a counter, right? And you hooked the skeleton pretty much, pulling your spear through its ribs. So you would stab and miss, and you would bring it back toward you and rip through its ribs with your spear. Alright,
Holy shit.
the enemy foe is dead. You are safe now, but there's a cage trapping you in here, right? So,
Oh, fuck. Okay.
alright. So he's in here. He's surrounded by, of course, rusty iron cage, right? That keeps him in the corner.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh,
The
Alright,
enemies to the
sister.
west, they start to reanimate, by the way.
what
They're skeletons.
Can
start
I just
start
Uh,
saying
can I pray them away?
You want to pray? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what makes them
start
strong.
hitting him.
So,
I start hitting their skulls. I'll break them.
okay. You go to the skulls and you try to break them, crush them. The
Yeah,
skulls
I'll
have
stomp on
value,
them.
by the way, but naturally, their skulls can be recovered, or I mean, their skulls are, of course, what allow them to be reanimated.
Dislodge
So,
him.
I break them. I'll break them.
alright, you take one, you snap it in two with your bare
Right.
hands, right? Or do you want to stomp on
Yeah.
it?
Stomp on it.
Okay, you just start stomping on a skull, and as you're stomping on a skull, the others are rising, right? They start to rise, spears in hand. Slowly as they rise, the
Yeah.
cleric is praying to his god. Let's see if he is successful in his turning. He fails, and of course a magic missile is also
Fudge it.
launched.
Is
Yeah.
that 2 ones?
Fudge
Damn.
it. Break
Alright,
my
Gabe
grognard to a
fudges it.
fudge.
Okay,
Yep.
alright. Alright, so let's see. Gabe sees of course the prayer. He says he starts praying too, right? And in the last moment there's another chance perhaps. We'll roll again for the turning. Alright, success. We'll see how many are turned. Only 3 are turned. There's the 3 that were just got up are turned. They start backing up. They feel a holy presence, which causes them pain just being around, right? So they start to fall back. The morale's broken, and they fall back into the shadows west of your position. The other skeleton starts to rise. You stomped on the first skull and broke it, right? The second one starts to reanimate.
Yeah. Doesn't my
Do we
wisdom
shoot a
count to
magic
that?
missile?
Yes.
Alright. And no, it doesn't.
Okay.
Um, magic missile, 6 damage total. Blasted it back to the ground. Okay, the skeleton falls back.
I would like to detach that head.
Alright, you pull the
I'll put
skull
it-
off the skeleton, right? And
Yeah.
what do you want to do with it after that? Just keep it?
I'll give it to the party.
You toss it to
gate.
the
It's like
party,
little-
separating the
yeah.
bones from it.
Yep.
Okay. You can see, you can feel a presence around it. If you hold the skeletal remains, right, you can feel like it's heavy, right, with dark magic. and the bones start shaking on the floor. Bones start to kind of like levitate and shift on the floor toward the skull, right, as the bones reanimate. So
That's funny.
you kick the bones away, right? It's gonna keep doing this until you destroy the skull. So, or of course cleanse it of evil.
So the rug on the floor, there's a pressure plate, right?
There's a rug southwest of you. It's not. Yeah, it's on the floor. There's a pressure plate there too,
So
which is
there's
currently
something. Is there anything
decompressed.
on the pressure plate?
No, there's nothing on it.
Oh, you're just.
Just press it again.
Well, if it's decompressed, you can't press it again.
The decompressed.
Yeah, it's in the floor.
Okay. Can I move a little bit forward? Do we have torchlight?
Yeah, we do.
Here,
Several members of the party have torches still. One of them dropped the torch on the floor. Mopu.
I just wanna fucking pick it up. Just take the torch, separate the torch, and pick it up. I wanna investigate the door.
Okay, Livius, you want to drop your bow and pole and and do that instead?
I wanna take put my bow away, not drop it.
Okay.
Put the stuff away.
Well, that's what you're doing now. You're putting your bow away. Everyone else, I'll give you guys a chance to discuss, and then we can take actions. So, do we need to discuss anything after this combat? Okay, in
Well,
that
I
case,
mean,
we'll just
how many
proceed.
more skeletons are there left at this point?
Yeah, to the west.
I think there.
3 fled west. 1 was destroyed completely. The skull was smashed on the floor. 1 skull has been tossed to the party. Who took it, by the way?
I'll say it.
We're gonna have to destroy that skull because it's gonna keep reanimating.
I'll just toss it to Enzo.
There's probably something inside of the dungeon that keeps reanimating them, like a bigger enemy.
Necromancy magic.
Yeah. I mean, Ekin, do we give money from crushed skulls?
No, you lose value.
Yeah, we won't die.
Livius, you need to get me out of this position, dog.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. Alright, Ekin, out.
If you gather all the pieces of a crushed skull, it might have value still. It's just proof of the destruction of an undead, right?
Oh, okay. So I'll just collect all the shattered bones and put it in my bag.
But of course, if it doesn't match up, then of course it's hard to pay you. So
I'll gather as much as I can.
Start gluing each piece together to fit the skull in.
I'll gather as much as I can.
The useless cleric.
all right. Well, where are you gonna put all these pieces?
I have a sack, a bag.
Okay, you stuff them in your bag.
Yep.
Give me the name of who else took a skull.
Enzo. I
Enzo?
tossed it to Enzo.
Okay, Enzo has a skull.
Yep.
And Gabe has a skull. Broken skull. Okay. Well, he's in the cage still. Your party's just kind of standing around. I'm gonna give you guys each a chance to. I've already given you guys a chance to speak if you guys needed to, but it sounds like you guys are ready to take action. And I'm not letting anyone take more actions than everyone else. So, Livius, you gotta do one thing at a time, right? So right now you're putting your bow away, so you can of course take the pole torch. But Mopu, that's his pole torch, so maybe Mopu will just pick up his pole torch instead of just watch you pick up his pole torch and take his job, right? So, you know, we're all here to do something. We're not just here to watch one person, you know, take all the jobs. So, all right. Anyway, though, as you're putting your bow away, Abrul, you want to reform the ranks or something else?
Yeah, I want to try to regroup everyone because some people are in the back, and some people are in WWE arenas.
Yeah. Okay, you move up to the first rank again. First rank gonna face north or south at this point?
What direction is Carmen?
I'm literally hugging the eastern wall.
So we're gonna try to face towards him.
All right. Do you want me to answer or do you want him to answer? Because I'm gonna tell you he's north of you. He's gonna say he's east, but it's really north. Yes,
Yeah,
Gabe, you are against the east wall, but from his position, you are north. Also, he's asking me, right? So let me answer as the dungeon master. So, because you might give him information that's incorrect. In that case, it was incorrect. Gabe is not east of your position, he's north. Let's see.
Try to reform the ranks positioning north towards him, so we can figure a way to get him out.
Okay, that's fine. So Brew moves up to the north and back into marching order. Mervac does the same. So you guys are reforming. And then Livius, of course, is not reforming quite yet. He's putting his bow away, doing his own thing. And then Rowan is reforming, falling back into rank. First rank. Gabe, you're in the cage still. In the cage, what's your next action? Alright, you just hold the line, I guess. I'm not gonna wait for you guys if you just are not gonna listen or pay
I was
attention.
muted
I'm
this
just
whole
gonna
time. I
move on.
said I wanted to see if I can lift it up.
Okay, sure. Alright, Mopu, you've got the symbol in one hand and the pull torch in the other hand, actually. You never dropped it, that's right. You were just holding it low. So, someone was about to take your pull torch. What's your action?
Yeah, I'll just keep shining light, providing light to Gabe, so he can see what he's doing.
Okay. Alright, the pull torch is two-handed. You can keep the symbol in your hand, you just can't wield it. So basically, like, imagine you're holding the pole, but the symbol's in your hand still. It works out. Right? You just can't wield the, or use the symbol while holding the pole up, right? Let's see. Providing torchlight, just standing by. Do you want to reform the ranks, fall back into second rank, or do you want to stand where you currently are, just out of order? You fell back earlier, so. Okay, you'll just stand there.
Yeah, I'll just keep providing light, like I said, to Gabe from my position. Should reach him.
You're standing in the third rank at the moment. Is this fine? Originally you were in second. I'm asking if you wanted to push back to second.
You should probably come up. You should
Oh,
probably come up.
for sure.
Okay. Enzo, what would you like to do?
I stay on guard.
Okay, you're in the third rank. You just hold.
Mm-hmm.
Sebastian?
Can I reload my crossbow?
Yeah. Putting a coral back
Okay,
on.
I'll do that. And can I look around for a bit and kind of so there's who's in front of me now?
Well, as you're loading your crossbow, you can clearly see you're in second rank, so in front of you is first rank, which includes Rowan and Livius and Abrul.
And then okay, and then which direction, like east or which direction, left or right? Let's say did the skeletons like reform and then run away to?
What you saw, they were north of you and they fell back to the west, around the corner, past the cage.
Right. Okay. All right. That's it for me then.
Okay, Albert, you're in third rank. You were leading the retreat, but no one retreated with you. You just kind of held a line and guarded the south. Also, noise was made. Let me make a monster check for the south. All right, it's been quiet to the south, fortunately. Albert, you heard nothing.
Alright.
Good job.
You want to just reform or something else?
I'll just reform.
All right, you're back in third rank, facing forward, or you can keep your eye on the rear if you want. Let's see.
I'll keep my eye on the rear.
Good to go. Alright. Let's see. The only real actions, aside from just falling back into rank so we can advance as a party, is three of you took separate actions, of course, or four of you. Some of you reloaded weapons, some of you decided to try to force a cage open. Let's see if you're strong enough.
I've maxed out strength, but maybe.
Work
Alright.
together if you want.
Your first attempt, it's successful. You're applying 160 pounds of force as you lift the gate instead of 80. The cage thing that you're in, each side of the cage has a weight of roughly, iron cage, probably weighs about 300 pounds each side, so 600 pounds of weight.
Okay.
So a few hundred pounds on each side. So you have to lift 600 pounds of cage. you only can lift 160 pounds, so you'll need a lot more manpower to lift this cage.
So okay.
So Gabe, you do a
I'll let
deadlift right on the cage, and you only can lift. Well, you exert, so, and that means, and you're 18 strength, so
yeah.
this allows maybe around 300 pounds. Let me double check the encumbrance rules, because you're already wearing equipment, right? So that
Yeah,
detracts from how much you can carry.
but I'm like medium or
Yeah, you have
yeah.
about 40 to 80 pounds. We round it up to around 60 pounds.
The only thing that's heavy is the shield. I don't
You're
have
probably
anything
you're probably
else.
close to heavy. Let's see. So
I
probably
have a
carry 80
normal
pounds.
gambeson, normal helmet, and heavy shield.
All right. Well, let me go with the encumbrance rules real quick. This determines how much you can lift. Pins. Encumbrance. Alright, 100% of your limit. So, basically, typically, your character can carry up to 160 pounds of gear, which is their own body weight. You're about 80 pounds of gear, so you can lift 80 pounds. And if you're able to exert, um, of course, that means, and then because you're 18 strength, you have double max weight, so your character can typically do 320 pounds. And if you exert, of course, you can do double of what you can normally do. So technically, because you're at peak strength, your character, if he's strong enough, can lift 720 pounds in one lift for 10 seconds. So
Would that
actually,
be enough to let me go through?
yeah,
Or
you would actually be able to lift this. Your veins pop and you do a quick like pull, a deadlift of the 600-pound cage, and it actually goes flying into the ceiling. When it hits a certain point as you lift,
I run.
there's
I
a
go around.
counterweight which lifts the rest of the gate, and you can see the pressure plate actually rises, right, and resets. So the gate
Oh
goes back into the
Oh
shit!
ceiling.
my god, this
He
is
Oh
did
my,
it
Damn.
by
bro,
himself.
what, bro, what
Wait,
free,
this
bro?
is good. This is
I
broken.
just
We can
He
use
resetted the
deadlifted
trap.
Tell me,
600 pounds.
tell me your
farm.
workout, Gabe.
Love
Gabe,
you.
tell me your workout, man. Tell me
I
your
just
workout.
resetted the
Tell me
fucking trap. That's
Alright,
crazy.
how many skulls do we have so far, Ethan?
That's 720.
You have one
Wow, that's
broken skull and
crazy.
one normal skull. One carried on Gabe, one
I-
carried
Is,
on Enzo.
didn't we kill like 5 skeletons?
So no, so when they went on the pressure plate, the gate crushed them, but then they reanimated
And fled
because
west if you were
I
paying
didn't.
attention.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So do we push in?
I think we gotta
Sure.
leave,
How much time
cause
do we
session
have?
time.
How much time do we have?
Yeah, our morale's breaking. We have about 3 minutes.
Let's go. Let's
Okay,
leave.
Oh,
let's get out of here.
okay.
Let's get
We
out of
could
here.
just end off at the, yeah,
And the camp.
we'll just
Yeah,
go
we can just end at the
at the
camp.
camp. We
Or
can
what
end
time
at
did
the
we
Yeah.
camp.
start today's game? Was it 9:30?
I think it was 30. Yeah.
So technically we
1:30.
have
Hold
till
on.
12:30. If you guys want to push for 30 more minutes.
5:57. Yeah, I think we have like half an hour or something. That's why I was like,
If you
Yeah,
guys
we'll
want to
just
push a
yeah.
go.
little longer, we can. Otherwise, we can call it quits and take the
I
small
I
reward
mean,
we
mean,
got.
farm.
we could take some. We need more money, but I'm
We
also
need
low
more money.
HP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so
barely got any profit this run.
is it
Yeah.
possible I could take a rest so I can earn some HP back or no?
At this point, you might
Like
just
at
fall back in the ranks and not be a frontliner. Because if we
yeah, I'd
fall
rather
back,
be
we're
a
probably gonna cash out.
I'll
I
be a
give,
backliner then.
yeah, I'll give you my bandages.
Okay, you can secure your light wounds with the bandages, keep them from getting infected.
Yeah.
Here, take the bandages,
All
bro.
right. All right.
Alright, a
So
bro -1 bandage.
are we back at the ranks?
We're fixing the ranks now, because,
Okay. Okay.
well, Livius, you were able to put your bow away, so you just have a pull now. And then,
Yeah.
of course, Gabe forced the cage open. Sebastian has finished reloading his crossbow. And now it sounds like your party wants to reform the ranks because we don't want Gabe in the front anymore. Gabe, you're not even in the front. You're in second rank anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll be second rank. Yeah.
Okay.
There's also some weapons on the floor if anyone's interested.
Yeah, there are 2 weapons here. There's and shields too. They're actually not normal shields. They're worn shields, or you know, they're old shields. And then of course there's rusty axes here too. Total of 2 rusty axes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take one rusty axe along the way.
Can I take a rusty axe?
Rusty hand axes. They're not bad. They're not terrible condition. You can de-rust them when you get back and sharpen them again. Right now they're dull and rusty, so they're flaking. They had some -1 to hit. Okay. So I heard the names Sebastian and Gabe wanted a rusty hand axe.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me add the loot. So Sebastian got one, and then let me give Gabe one. Okay, Gabe, you got yours too now. Okay. You've been in the dungeon for about 20 minutes now, or 30 minutes now.
Yeah, 3 turns left till our torches run out.
What do you guys want to do?
Alright. Do we head west?
Yep, just avoid the pressure plate, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
We will avoid the pressure plate. Can I take out my longbow first?
Mhm.
Alright. You can. I want to take out my longbow again.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. And again, since we've formed ranks already, like, so this is good. And we will start heading again to the west tunnel around the pressure plate.
Alright. You carefully lead your party around the pressure plate and west down the passage.
Yes.
10-foot corridor west. You can see 15 feet ahead.
Roman.
The corridor continues for about 20 feet toward a 10-foot corner. From that corner, you can see the corridor continues north past it.
Okay. No undeads. No nothing.
Nothing there at the moment.
Okay. Fuck. Can someone? Okay. Can we slowly? Uh. Okay. I want to ask something first. Can the cleric pray and hold the torch, tiki torch at the same time?
Uh,
Because
they can
we've
lower the
been
pole
doing it.
torch and raise the symbol, yeah, and pray.
Yeah. So it can. It is doable. We've been fucking doing it for like 10, 20 games now, pretty much.
The cleric usually doesn't take this role, the pole torch role. They might have a torch and torch and symbol, but pole torch is usually two-handed to wield properly.
Who have we been giving it to? Alright. Anyways.
Not a cleric.
Oh, what the hell. So what's Sebastian do? Oh, never mind. It's bullshit. Alright, so I guess we'll peek around north a little bit from a safe distance. We'll just hug like the south wall and we'll peek around north.
Okay. You stay close to the south wall and you kind of stick your head out. You're not peeking around a corner, then you're just kind of entering the corner itself and peeking north.
Yeah.
So you have no cover as you look north. Aside from, of course, just the angle.
Yeah.
And clearly you can see they're formed up just around the corner. A shield wall, spearmen.
Alright, do we tempt fate
There's
again?
5 of them.
Do we tempt fate again, fellas?
Oh wait, no, sorry,
I
there's
think
only
we
4.
can.
No, there's 5 of them. Yeah.
This time we can actually. This time we can actually win this.
Yeah, we can go head to head to him. I think.
No, not maybe. Okay, maybe not head to
You
head,
can
but
currently see.
I was just saying it just like that, like you know what exactly, not
guys, we can
exactly.
just
Like
lead them back into the trap.
Yeah,
could do
I'd do that definitely.
Yeah. So we'll slowly head a little bit north till we see them start advancing again. How far are they north?
But this time, let's take them out when they fall into the trap, and let's stop them from reforming, right?
Yeah.
They you can
well,
hear the spirits whispering among themselves, and they're saying like, hold the line. They must not pass. They must not pass. Hold the line, right? Like faint whispers.
oh wait, that's
They can
kind of.
talk.
No,
Wait,
you
they
just
said
hear
don't
faint
pass. They
voices, like
can't pass.
Oh.
ethereal voices. These look like
Oh,
an ancient guard, right, defending the temple.
Mm.
Can I talk to him? Why?
What?
What? What are you guys holding? What
They
do
don't
you
respond
defend?
to you. You're like calling out to them.
We have to.
Right.
Yeah, we just have to cook them more.
Oh boy. Uh, I guess fuck it. We'll slowly go a bit north till we start seeing them advance.
They're just around the corner, so you can either
Oh,
step
they're
into the
just
corner.
around the
Yeah,
corner.
they're just
Okay,
Yeah,
around
no,
the
no, no,
they're
no.
corner.
holding that
So
position.
we're not.
It's a
Yeah.
choke point for
Never
them.
mind. Okay.
So
Do they?
if they
Do
hold
they have
this area,
shields?
not many of you guys can attack them at once. They have a shield
Okay.
wall.
Yeah. Okay.
Their
Can I
shield wall
like
is a spear wall right now. Their axemen are in the reserves. And you only can see 5 of them at the moment, but there could be more because your light doesn't extend past their first 2 ranks.
Ooh. Mm.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. We gotta kill him. Just how? Holy water. Someone has holy water.
Rear guard um, is attacked, but not quite yet because one of you are keeping their eye on the east, and we do have light to the east. That's Albert. He's been rear guard. He's the only one paying attention to the rear. Light to the east is on Enzo. Albert, horde of undead to the east, closing in. Right, spear wall, shield
Oh.
and spear wall. We're trapped.
okay, can I like take my flaming oil and my tinder box and then how far away they are?
They're closing carefully. The ones to the east
How
are 10 feet. That's when we see them, of course. The torch has only 10 feet of light.
which is the closest? So they're the closest then, 10 feet away.
Yeah, we have one around the corner, which is around 5 to 10
Uh,
feet from our western flank. And we have one to the east, which is about um, 10 feet.
And how far
can
can I
I? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
throw stuff?
Uh, you can throw normal items up to maybe 30 feet max. That's a long range throw. But right now, your first
It's a
action
medium.
is getting your tinderbox out. So Sebastian's taking action.
Okay.
He's getting that tinderbox out. As the enemy are closing from the east, as the enemy to the west hold, everyone's got a chance to take an action now. So go down the list. Abrul, you want to hold the line or something else?
I'm gonna hold the
Advance.
line because I
Okay.
can't afford to get attacked. Yeah.
Abril holds the line. Mervac at the rear guard, seeing enemies closing in, he says, he calls out, to Abril, permission to fire. Abril, you want to respond
Yes.
to that? All right. You're like, yell, fire at
Yes.
will, and he starts to open fire on the enemy to the east. Okay.
Which are also behind a shield wall.
Yep. So
Okay.
missiles are really bad against a shield wall. Livius in the front, bow and pole equipped. What's your action?
Libya.
And
You have
Random.
10, you have 5 more seconds to respond.
Random.
All right, pass. Rowan, dwarf at the front with spear. He's holding. All right, Gabe. Your action for this round in the second rank.
Just gonna hold guard until we wait for them to push.
You wanna hold against the west or hold against the east?
The west.
Okay, the side that's not moving. All
What
right.
position am I looking at? The
You're
west or east?
you were originally facing the west, but you turned her to the east because you're pulling your tinderbox and concerned with the enemy advancing. So yeah, you're facing
Yeah,
east.
the one that was closer. That's
Uh,
what I turned towards. You said, right?
Gabe, you're holding onto the west.
Wait. Yeah.
Okay. And then Mopu, pull torch and symbol out. You're facing west at the moment. You hear warnings to the east. You don't hear the undead. They're really quiet. They're dead quiet.
Is it possible if I turn to the east, I can turn undead?
Yeah, you want to turn undead to the east?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
You start praying to the east. Alright, Enzo. You wanna you're at the rear guard. You've casted your magic missile already.
Mhm.
You have a torch in one hand, and that's it. What's your move?
I mean, I just two-hand the torch and defend.
Okay. You start brandishing the torch around.
Mhm.
Alright. Sebastian, Your
How
middle,
close?
we know you're currently getting a tinderbox out. So to get your tinderbox out, you had to set your crossbow, or you had to drop the crossbow. Is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. The crossbow was loaded, so there's a chance it would fire if you dropped it,
Mm. No,
which you
well, I
did
could have
drop
put
it.
it down
So,
carefully. Yeah.
or yeah, you did
I would
drop
have
it
put it down carefully. I didn't know that I
carefully.
was
Okay.
gonna have to.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
carefully set the crossbow down. In that case, you don't pull the tinderbox out yet. You kind of like set it upright against the wall.
Okay.
Let's see. So you are able to do that this round. Albert, your rear guard, holding. Do you want to just hold the line or do you want to charge? What's your move?
I'll hold the line.
Okay. Alright, so we all have our actions declared, and now the enemy are also taking their actions. The ones to the west continue to hold as the ones to the east push. The ones to the east now advance and start jabbing with their spear wall. They use a spear wall, you can't reach them, they just start stabbing into your rear guard. There are 3 of them stabbing away. One is targeting Mervak, who was trying to fire. So Mervak, missile phase goes first actually. So Mervak does gets the shots off before they can close. He gets 1 shot off against their spear wall. He takes the +4, or he has no bonus actually, except for the short range bonus of +1. Scoring an 11, +1 is 12. Dexterity bonus, maybe +1 as well. So it's gonna miss. He hits the shield wall. That's it. Mervak sees like, this might be the end, right? And then
That's it.
the enemy are closing against their rear guard, right? Let's see. So that was the only missile attack from that position. And then there were no other missile attacks from our side this round. Enemies did not use any missiles either. Okay, enemies move. None of us have moved. Enemies attack in melee. 2 against Mervak. So Mervak fired around, and as they close the distance, start jabbing away into Mervak. 15, and they do this from a distance. They only had to step forward 5 feet to start stabbing. 1 hits Mervak. Mervak takes 6 damage, so let's see. Mervak is killed, I think, most likely.
Can I
Saving
reroll
throw
it?
versus death. You want to reroll
Brother's
his
dead.
damage? Or
Yeah, no, reroll the attack. Hit.
you can't, because I already rolled damage.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It has to be the last. The last roll that was rolled can be rerolled.
Oh yeah, never mind then.
Okay,
Yeah,
you want to reroll
cookies.
damage?
No,
I
no, no.
rolled 6 damage.
He's
Okay.
got 1 HP, I think.
Saving throw versus death.
Yeah, he's dead.
Alright, passed. He's hit in the... He's hit through the chest into his shoulder. Blood is spurting out. He's got an open chest wound. Let's see.
Fuck.
There's a hole in his chest and blood's spurting out. Right. He's on his knees. Open chest. And he is wounded in action. And he is at 1 of 1 hit point still though. He's wounded. So now he can be finished off. Well, that was actually the first stab. The first stab actually wounded him. And the second stab would automatically
he's
hit him then, so he's cooked, yeah. The second stab goes right through his
Yeah,
face, right, and then he falls forward dead. Mervak is killed in action. Our first casualty is Mervak. Alright, so he tried to hold the line, he fires, and then they crash into him, driving spear twice in through one through his shoulder, one through his face. Second spearman closes against the rear guard as well, against Enzo, who's brandishing his torch around. Alright, crashes into Enzo's position. 3
I try and
and
attack.
you try to attack. You have to move to
his
attack.
weapon, like parry it.
You attack his weapon.
Attack his weapon.
Alright, you do a
Yeah.
parry. So you got -1 armor class. Alright. Okay, so you're able to actually parry both attacks this round. Or dodge one and parry another with your flaming torch. Just barely, but you're barely holding up. So Enzo survives a round of combat there. The enemy also engaged Albert's position. Albert had his shield ready. Albert, you can duck behind your shield if you want, since you can't close. So
Yeah.
you'll do a defend, which increases your shield's armor class bonus. Miss and miss. The spear bounces off your shield twice. Alright, you're covered. Okay. Back to... So, east flank survived. Back to our side's actions. Melee is over. Moving into magic phase, which is just turn undead, and then miscellaneous at the end. Magic phase, turn undead. Mopu prays. 7, success.
Can I
And
fudge it to max it? Is it
um,
possible to max with the
What's the
fudge?
roll first?
well, I rolled a 6.
Oh, is that good?
That's how many hit dice worth of enemies can fall back to the east, or how many he affects.
Oh,
Do you want to fudge that?
that's
Uh, wait, is fudging like good or bad?
Fudging means you can
You, it's,
choose the result of the roll.
How many skeletons did we see?
So if I roll a 6 out of a 2d6, the max is 12. So you can choose 12 if you want.
Yeah, yeah, fuck it, I'll do 12.
Alright,
How many
naturally it's
skeletons were
12
there?
enemies that can see him praying, right? To the
Yeah,
east.
yeah,
We only
yeah,
can
yeah.
see as many as the torch provides light for, which is about maybe 6. Let's see. So you do 12. I'm gonna roll,
The
see.
the west flank should see him too, no?
No.
Because there's
He's
torch.
facing
Oh,
east. They're
okay, okay.
they're northwest. They're around the corner.
Oh,
He's in the
makes sense.
quarter, facing east. He prays. Let's see. 5. Wait, is that the right roll? Let me double check. Yeah, okay. Alright. The eastern flank is driven off by the holy symbol, right? He prays. As long as he continues to hold the symbol in that direction, the enemy east flee, right? They
Good.
see his faith, he's praying against them, and they start to back up. As they fall back, do you guys want to continue to, you guys want to push an attack against the east flank, or let them
Push, yes.
go?
Push east.
Push east? Alright, Livius, you can
There's
push east in your action the next round. But miscellaneous actions now include Sebastian. Sebastian was able to set his crossbow against the wall this round. Alright, now we're going to go over our second round of actions. This is in combat, so let's see. Alright, so starting with the Brule. Do you want to continue holding the line to the west or something else?
I think yeah, because I don't want to get attacked from behind though. Still,
Alright, you hold the line. Livius, you're also in the front to the west. You want to start pushing east?
if the party is pushing east, then yes.
Well, they're not pushing east yet, so do you want to push east?
No, I wanna hold.
yeah.
I wanna
Okay.
hold.
So you hold. And then Rowan is holding. Gabe, you're in the middle. You were facing west at the moment. You want to just hold?
uh, I'll go over. I'm just gonna go east.
Charge east?
No, no, we're just. I tell the party let's retreat east.
Alright, you let them know. Do you actually do this, or do you just suggest it?
I suggest it.
Okay, so you're talking. Alright,
Was
and
east
then
towards the entrance that we came in through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mopu, you're in the middle too. You were turning undead. Do you want to keep turning undead to the east? You don't see any more at the
Yep.
moment.
I
Okay.
just keep holding my symbol till we start falling back.
Alright. Your symbol is facing east. You continue praying against the east flank. Enzo, um, Flaming Torch. You're at the front of the east flank. Do you want to start pushing east or something else?
I'll start like pushing east cautiously.
Cautiously. Alright, Sebastian, you put your crossbow against the wall. Do you want to grab it now, or do you want to still go for the flaming oil? By the way, you can light your flaming oil on someone's torch instead of taking your tinderbox out. Sebastian?
Hathaway.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I put my tinderbox away and just grabbed my
Oh, you never got it
grabbed my
out,
crossbow.
so you grab your crossbow.
Okay.
Okay, you can grab your crossbow with one hand, and the other hand, of course, you can try to reach into your bag and pull the flaming oil out.
No, I'll just grab the crossbow and retreat with the guys there.
Okay. Take up your crossbow again and start falling back. Albert is going to fall back too, or push east. So the whole troop is starting to push east. The combat has been disengaged because neither side are attacking now. The enemy west are not attacking. or so if any side chooses to attack or defend, then we go into a combat sequence naturally. But neither side is attacking anymore. We have a cleric praying to the east. And as we push east, is there one going east now? Anyone want to stay back?
Yeah.
Alright, naturally, the west guard, you can carefully fall back. You can keep your eyes on the west as you fall back east. Is that fine?
Yeah.
Alright, and
Yeah.
rear guard, you're now taking the lead. So Albert and Enzo and no longer Mervek. Mervek is dead on the ground. Do you want to drag him out of here?
I'll drag
Yes,
him out of here.
I'll
No,
drag. Yeah, you do, you do. My bad.
Okay, if you want to
leave
drag him
no
out of
man
here, you have to put your
behind.
items away. And then it takes about 2 people to
Shit.
drag Mervek out of here at a
I'll
reasonable
drag with
rate.
him. I'll drag with him. I'll drag with him.
Brule and
Gabe.
Gabe, so you guys tell the party to hold up for a bit. You guys put your weapons away, and then you grab onto Mervek. You guys want to put Mervek's bow on him so you can take his bow too?
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah,
put his bow on him, and then you guys start dragging Mervek's body out of here. So, oh yeah, Mervek wasn't killed, he was wounded. So, he's bleeding out right now. Let me see if he died. Saving throw versus death, again. It's got an open chest wound. He's still
Does
alive,
anybody have
barely.
bandages or something?
Anyone want to wrap a
I
bandage on
thought
his
He's
wound?
alive?
Yeah,
I
wounded.
thought you said he got double tapped.
Oh no, wait, yeah, he got double
Bandage.
tapped, never mind. The spear went through
Yeah,
his
you said
face.
he's cooked.
We gotta cross him off.
Let,
Okay.
let's get out of here.
Yeah, he's double tapped. There's a hole in his face.
Let's drag him with his bow on him. Let's go.
Alright, dragging him out of here.
Where's my brother?
You can get him buried at the very least, so he can't turn into an undead.
Leave no man behind.
Alright, you guys are pushing east toward the corner. You're approaching the corner. You can see, of course, skeletal remain on the floor. More skeletal remains further east in the corner itself. The ones you recently created, naturally. And then, of course, you can see the rug there too. And the pressure plate.
We'll go around the pressure plate. Yeah.
Alright, you go around it. You push south. The enemy are not south. They have fallen back completely, it looks like. Enemies to the west are holding their position. They don't seem to pursue. Naturally, these are the defenders of the ancient ruins. You guys are the besiegers, the attackers. You've pushed south 30 feet. You reach a corner. It goes west.
Yeah.
Alright.
Through the door.
As you look through the door, you can see the enemy are posted up to the west. But as soon as, of course, Mopu appears, he starts praying, and they start to fall back further west. Right.
Alright.
So
Fuck it.
they disperse into the shadows, and you lead your charge west. Is that right? Through the door.
Yeah.
Alright, you move through a 10-foot passage. It leads you into an open chamber. You can see to the south there's an alcove, and to the northwest the chamber continues. Which way?
Northwest.
Northwest. Alright. You're exploring, and you can see to the northeast is a corner. To the southwest is a double door. To the west the chamber continues. To the north is a statue. And that's where the skeletons have fallen back. They surround the statue and hold a line there.
Surround the statue. How many skeletons?
It is 6 skeletons holding that position. They don't fall back
What
any further.
equipment?
Huh.
The
What kind
statue
of
looks like it
equipment?
belongs to an old god.
Yeah, makes sense. We can
Hmm.
kill them. Do they all have shields?
These skeletons, half of them have shields and spears. The other half have polearms.
Oh fuck. Do we kill them?
Do range.
Range,
I
yeah.
can-
Okay, so first things first. Can we move a little bit to the south? So that we're basically on the door?
Sure, you have your backs to the door. Wherever you move, their shields follow, right? They protect themselves.
That's fine.
Okay. That's fine.
You got a shield wall.
Shield wall. There's
Nearly
only so much
impossible
a
to
shield can
penetrate.
handle.
They'll start to advance and close.
Well, we got moped here, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well they won't advance then, right? They will at least hold their position. They will defend themselves.
Okay. Can I take the? I would like to drop the pole, and I would like to take Mopu's holy water.
Okay. Well, Livius, you're leading your men to the west toward the double doors. Is everyone on board? We gotta finish that action first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone object to this? Alright. So you guys fell back, or you pushed west toward the doors, and he reforms your ranks so that the front is facing north and the rear is facing
Yeah,
south.
yeah, yeah.
Um, or against the south, which is the doors.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
After that, of course, it sounds like Livius is asking Mopu for his holy water. Or do you want to just take it from him?
Yeah, he want he'll give it. Talk, man.
I
Yeah.
didn't hear him.
Oh, well, I'm praying. Yeah.
He's praying still.
So I wanna take it. I wanna take it.
Alright, you go through his equipment, pull out his holy water.
Yeah.
Alright, as Livius is pulling out Mopu's holy water, does anyone else want to take an action, or do you guys just want to hold?
Hold it.
I'm gonna let go of the body that I'm carrying and gently place him down. And I'm
Okay.
gonna take out my bow.
Okay. What kind of bow is
I'm
it,
gonna
Gabe?
let go too.
I have a short bow.
Alright, sure. Bro, you
Should
want to
be
get your
fine,
spear
right?
and shield out again? Or do you
Yeah,
want to get
yeah,
missiles?
yeah.
Okay, spear and shield.
How far away is the enemy?
From the front rank, the enemy are about 5 to 10 feet away.
Oh, I'll just take my my flaming oil and light it with a torch and toss it at them.
Okay,
The center of them, right at the center.
Sebastian's getting his flaming torch ready. Anyone else want to get ready? Or do anything? Last chance. Alright, so
Flaming
for
oil.
this turn, it looks like Livius, you're pulling out some holy water. Sebastian was able to sling his crossbow over himself, right? It's still loaded, so be careful. And then, of course, he's reaching into his bag and pulling out some oil, flaming oil. Livius, you're able to get the holy water out naturally from Mopu's bag. Do you want to throw it immediately?
No. Can I aim it at their feet? Are their
Sure.
feet are exposed, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll aim it at their feet and I'll
Well, hold
just.
on a second. Don't want to throw it just yet, because you might want to wait until we can maybe throw at the same time. That way, if you kind of spook them with the throw, you might cause them to run. Better to hit them at the same time with both the flaming oil and the water at the same time, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Alright,
I'll wait.
Sebastian knows how to think. Livius, you want to hold up or do you want to throw it anyway?
Yeah, I'll hold up. Listen, man,
Okay.
I'm gone without sleep. Don't worry about it.
Alright, so you wait for Sebastian to light his flaming oil. Alright, it's lit. It's ready to throw.
At their feet. Basically, aim for their feet.
Okay.
So
Their
we can both
legs.
throw at the same time. So we
You guys
can
want to
Yeah,
aim
aim
at the
both.
pretty
same
much.
area?
Okay.
Create a flaming
Yeah, the
oil?
middle.
Flaming holy
Throw it at the
oil?
middle. Throw it right at the middle. Yeah.
The middle of their formation? Okay.
Yes.
Two 3-foot pools creates a 6-foot by 3-foot pool. The
Whoa.
liquids will
Holy
mix.
flames.
Yikes.
Or actually, if you throw them, yeah, throw in one pool. Are you guys throwing in the same position, or are you guys spreading it out? If you want to mix it, you have to throw in the same position.
Yeah, what happens if you mix holy water and fire?
It'll just
Fucking
do
fire goes
the
out.
damage is way more concentrated naturally.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it
Combine
works?
them.
Okay, hell yeah.
Yeah, combine them.
Combine them.
So you throw it at the feet of the middle of the ranks, which affect at the moment just one of them, right? Unless they all stand in the same spot, but they don't. They're
Why?
spread out. Or
Why?
they're shield wall.
Well, I thought that. I thought
But
that
it will break their
they were
shield
all
wall.
in the
Yeah.
center.
So,
Oh.
well, you can't throw it quite in the center because they've got a shield wall, right? Like riot shields. So
Well, we could. When I'm saying center, I meant like it'll be in the center of their formation. So
you want to throw it
they'll be
into
able
their
to
ranks, like over and into the ranks, or you want to throw it at their feet?
Yeah, like I want to
Oh
throw
yeah,
it. No, I
we
didn't want
can
to throw it at
just
their feet. I wanted
lob
to throw
them
it
at their
over because
heads.
yeah, you can. No, because the shield wall. You have to want to throw it
Oh.
over and then kind of in this like so
The middle,
where it
right?
lands, kind of the middle to get
Yeah.
the best
Because
kind
Livius
of.
has a different idea. He wants to throw it at their feet, which is into the shield wall.
No, it
Oh,
doesn't
okay,
sound like a
nah,
very good
nah.
idea.
I'll go with what Sebastian's going with.
Sebastian wants to throw it overhead into the middle of their
Yeah.
formation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that too. I'll do
Okay.
the same thing.
So you guys carefully plan it out as the enemy hold, and as the enemy are holding, you can feel like evil in the temple, right? To the
Oh.
east, you're being flanked, right? Shield wall advancing from the east, shield wall
Oh
advancing from the
no.
west. You toss your flaming holy oils together. It lands and splashes and blows up, right? A large combustion of flame and oil. 3-foot pool of, or if they are combined, I would say it's like a 4.5 foot by 4.5 foot of oil and holy water mixed. And that concentrated pool deals a total of 2 damage per round to anyone standing in it. 1 damage from the fire, 1 damage from the holy water. The holy water will or actually holy water is yeah, it deals damage over time as long as they're wet. Let's see. So if they're standing in the holy water, so the holy water splashes there, and yeah, it will last for 7. The holy water is there for a total of 15 rounds, so 150 seconds. Basically, if they stay in that same position, it will deal up to 30 damage. As for the flaming oil, it will last for 9 rounds, so potentially deals 9 damage, right? Or no, wait, so 15 is, yeah, it's 15 damage. So it's 15 damage of holy water, and then of course 9 damage of flaming oil, right? But that's 1 damage per round from each. It's 2 damage per round for 9 seconds, and then 1 damage per round for another, from the holy water at least, for another uh, 6, not seconds, 6 rounds. So for the first 9 rounds, it's 2 damage for the one standing there. Let's see if in the initial impact, it's immediate 1 or an immediate 2 damage to the monster standing there, and there's total the pool is touching 2 of them, right? The middle rank that are standing there. So 1 polearm is touched and 1 shield is touched. Let's see. They could kill them immediately potentially. Not just that, as long if they're standing in the flames, they can catch fire. And let's see. Holy water, on the other hand, it's very painful, right? I guess they can catch holy flame too. So,
They catching all the smoke.
all right. Anyway, the polearm is heavily damaged, right? It actually starts to back up out of the pool immediately. Flames licking its feet. Let's see. Or actually, yeah, the holy water can't create fire, but I mean it's on fire kind of because it's mixed. And then
Yeah,
the only nice part about holy water is you don't have to light it on fire, right?
yeah.
But anyway, holy water, or that first one backed out. It didn't catch fire. The other one actually crashed as soon as it got hit. It blew up in flames immediately and fell over. And the holy water, of course, melted it. It starts steaming, and the spirit screeches out in pain and escapes the skeletal remains. It falls over. They can reanimate. Keep that in mind. But one's on the ground in the pool of flame, and it's starting to catch fire. Right, the bones, at least the lower half of the bones, are catching fire. But there's not much that can burn. Bones don't burn very long. They can be scorched, they can be cooked, and they remain in fire, but they don't burn on their own. Anyway,
But wouldn't the burning stop them from reanimating if they're continuing to burn? Because like fire
it would
would stop
reanimate and start
regeneration.
and take damage again and just fall back down, most likely. So, yeah. As long as it's burning, as it reanimates, of course, it's gonna struggle because it's gonna be taking damage as it reanimates, and that will just drop it back down to 0 hits. Okay. Anyway, enemies east and west. It looks like a bust, right? We let the enemy know we're here. We've made noise. The defenders of the temple ruin have arrived, right? We have skeletons to the west, skeletons to the east. The ones to the east were the ones you saw earlier. The ones to the west are a new batch, right? Let's see. You haven't encountered the ones to the west before. Do you guys want to fall back? Call it quits?
Fall back.
Alright.
Fall
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
fall back.
Need to
Yeah.
fall back.
Alright.
We have
We
no
got the
time
temple
left.
ruins. And we're pretty much out of time too. So
Yeah, fall back.
we were able to secure the retreat. We carry out our casualty, and of course get a little bit of treasure. But the temple has proved to be a bit difficult, especially without
Okay.
clerox.
Yeah,
So,
we need
we only have,
clerics.
like, one
need
cleric
a
in our
fuck
team.
ton of clerics for this.
But we found somewhere. I think they protected something. The skeletons, they didn't react like that before. I don't think.
The statues, whatever the fuck they're guarding, we need to explore. We need to understand them.
There's way too many undead
Yeah, the
in that
statue,
area.
you saw a holy
Yeah.
statue
I
or
can.
an ancient
There's
statue there.
way.
It's surrounded
Yeah,
by
the statue-
offerings
undead.
like treasure and shit.
Yeah, there's way too
Oh!
much undead. So that's like the issue though, because that's like a little horde right there. That's like a mini lair.
Basically, we need torchbearers on each side of the ranks, and we need fucking clerics on every rank.
Yeah, we need at least like 3 clerics.
Alright.
We need at least three to four clerics.
The ancient enemy, you escape them, okay? And you
Yes.
retreat to the siege camp.
Everyone
Survive
survived?
the expedition.
Okay, so
Sadly,
Not
of
everyone.
course,
Yeah.
nothing was gained. We didn't clear any rooms, by the way. Right, the temple does pay you well if you can secure positions in the temple ruin,
Mhm.
right? But nothing was secured. Nothing was really. No ground was gained, right, against the
We
siege.
learned.
So we haven't
We
secured
learned.
the entry chamber. We
Yeah.
didn't secure any of the passages. The same old area is secured, which is basically the
I
entrance of the
mean,
temple ruin.
for next session,
Yeah.
guys, we can get spikes and start spiking doors and securing doors, so we
Securing
can
Oh,
hold
Yeah.
them
that
down.
we
positions.
can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that. Is that possible,
What?
Ekin?
Yeah, of course. Like
That's
we're not
that's
gonna
how
just give up the
that.
territory we fought for, right? We want to hold it. So
Yeah. So you just spike it. Spiking is the best way.
that's one
Yeah,
way,
we
and
gotta
Alright.
have some.
you'll need to leave troops behind to garrison it, so you can leave
Yeah.
retainers. So let's see. You get one free
Couple
retainer per
fighters.
game. All right,
Ooh, okay.
Sure.
naturally, right? It's your new
Alright,
character
see
per
you
game.
guys.
But that'll wrap up tonight's session. Let's divide up the loot. Only 2 skeletons were killed. The temple, the broken skull, all the pieces were brought back. They prefer to have the whole skull intact so that they, but it's enough proof that you destroyed an undead. So they get them, of course, cleansed and buried so that these cannot reanimate or be repossessed by an evil spirit, right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, with that, with the destruction of the skulls, you get your payment. They destroy the skulls completely, breaking them to dust and then burning them to ash, right? Sending them off into the afterlife. Just make sure they can
That's
never be possessed
crazy.
again.
That's crazy. I'm never forgetting I left out like 700 pounds on an iron gate.
Yeah, freed
That's
yourself.
crazy. That's
It
fucking
was
cool.
600
I was
pounds.
lifting.
Oh, 600 pounds? Yeah,
Your
that was
character's max
crazy.
potential, though, at 18 strength, you can deadlift 700 pounds potentially.
Harry set it a trap.
Could
Yo.
he like
Holy
throw a
shit, I can see the
could he
light.
could
Oh
he
my
like
god,
throw a
6 a.m.?
person? Could he throw a person being able to carry that much? Like
All right.
Yo.
Anyway,
A
that's
dwarf,
his max
maybe a
potential if he
halfling.
exerts everything,
How much
right?
money did we get?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. So 200 coppers
Yeah.
total. Divide it among your ranks. Albert gets 2 shares. Is this fine?
Yeah.
And then Sebastian gets 2 shares. Enzo gets 2 shares. Mopu gets 2. Gabe gets 2. Rowan gets 1 since he's a retainer. Livius gets 2 shares. Mervac, he was killed in action. Did we send money to his family?
Yes.
1
We
share?
did
Yeah.
win
The
his
share he
body
earned.
back too. So
Alright,
we
so he
should
sent
get
one
we should
share
get
to his
to
family.
Stanley.
Are we sending all of his equipment to his next of kin?
To it, yeah,
Yes.
to his next person.
Okay. Alright, and then so I'm gonna write returned. Alright, Abril will receive 2 shares. Alright, so when we divide the shares, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 shares. Let's divide up the loot into 16 shares and then divide that up. So 200 coppers divided by 16 shares. Shareholders, 1 share is 12 coppers. So Mervac and Mervac and fucking what is it? Rowan, they both get 1.2 silvers or 12 coppers. It's a very small pay this week, but at least it's at least 1 silver, which will get you guys by. Everyone else receives twice as much, 25 coppers, which can afford you a new helmet or shield or whatever. So
Yeah.
Pay off no taxes.
yeah, maybe.
We
Taxes
could repair.
is
We could repair the axes.
10 silvers for a year's tax.
Yeah.
Ekin, do we have any more games today, or is this it?
There might be another game today. I have to go get my hair cut. Need some food.
Oh,
I
okay.
have to go to sleep at
Okay.
6 a.m. That's what I have to do.
Man, we're going to
It's
bed.
like
You
9
be
p.m.
bye.
for me.
the haircut's like
It's
a
like 9
it's a
a.m. for me,
ritual.
so
It
Damn.
is. I have to
Bro,
do it.
that shit was
Mhm.
insane. I never thought I'd have to use another.
Yeah.
Alright, but no
Alright,
XP gained because you only get XP or you only get any kind of fame if you get paid like an adventurer. Adventurers want to earn. Remember I said gold and glory, right?
Hmm.
1 gold is 1 experience. If you don't get a single gold, you don't get any experience. You earned
I'm-
you earned a working man's wage today. So that's
I
you know
mean, fair
1.2
enough.
silvers.
Amazing.
10 silvers
We
to a gold.
learned.
So
I mean, we learned things.
yeah,
We
we did.
learned things and we survived.
Alright,
Kinda.
not a terrible
Yeah.
expedition. Could have gone a lot worse. Naturally.
Yeah, we could have just immediately fucking
Mhm.
TPK'd. I say Karm did good, like good lawful actions today.
What did I do?
He did good.
What did I do?
What did he do?
Wait, what
He
did I
stood
do?
his ground. He killed the fucking skeletons.
I was forced to. What are you
He
on
was
about?
what?
That is expected of him of a fighter. So
Yeah.
to get the
Like
lawful
I
petition, you
I
gotta
did my
commit
job as a
or you
fighter.
gotta perform like an act of honor, right? You gotta do something that's worthy of like the Medal of Honor, right?
Yeah, like
So
Yeah.
protecting a
Like
person,
me.
helping the cow,
like
helping
staying
the
behind
poor.
to save your buddies who are almost gonna be killed off, right? Like no chance,
Yeah.
and somehow surviving. There was a chance for
Uh,
you guys to escape. No one,
Mm.
there was no great act of bravery. Everyone did what
Yeah.
was expected of them. So
Yeah.
Can I have a question?
No.
If I was trapped in that cage and I had 13 strength, I would not make it out, right?
I mean,
no,
we
if
could have
you
helped
I
you
mean,
out.
probably
the
could
rest
have
of
been
the part.
helped. The rest of the party
The
can
rest of the
each carry about
party.
100 pounds each or more.
Yeah.
Should have
So-
called
So
me in, man.
I
So we
mean,
could
my
just have like 3 people and Karm just like fucking push it up and we achieve the same
Yeah.
Oh
goal.
my
I
God,
mean,
he
my
just wanted
elves.
to do it by
I got.
himself. So
He wanted to look
He
cool. He
wanted the
wanted. He wanted
glory.
to. He
You
wanted
should
to
have.
show what that workout
I
has been
wanted to
doing.
see. I wanted to see. My muscles.
he gave his
When
You
the
massive,
should have.
veins
yeah,
pop out.
the
You,
strongest.
you
Yeah,
should
muscles
have.
are buzzing, you know.
You should have
What's
tabbed
up?
me in the WWE, dude. You've tabbed me in, dude, in the ring.
I can carry. I can
Feel
carry a
like John
fat
Cena.
guy. I can carry a fat guy, guys.
All right, but you guys spent a lot of lucky rolls this game, so hopefully it's worth it. I mean, it wasn't worth it naturally because clearly we didn't make a lot of profit, sadly. But at least you lived.
Eh,
So, all right,
It's the.
money is
It's the
money.
fun. It's the fun. You know, it's what
I
you learn and
suppose
what you get.
you won't have to make lucky rolls
Yeah.
if you make good choices, right? All right.
Mhm.
Anyway, have a good rest of your day, guys. I'll be back later. Maybe run one more game if you're awake.
Alright.
Otherwise, have a good night and see you next weekend. Take care.
Have a
Yeah.
good night.
Yeah.
It's a
See you
day
guys.
now.
Good day for Europeans.
Yo,
I'm still gonna
random. I'm
sleep though.
never random. I'm never doing that with you again, bro.
Listen, listen,
I'm out
listen. I told you to be upfront.